Out of the gates and ready to go. Welcome in to Chat Sports' 2025 NFL Mock Draft Live. Tyler Jones here with you. So glad to have you with us, your fearless leader in the building. We have an awesome show on deck today. We are live on Seattle Seahawks today. We're also live on the Kansas City Chiefs report, as it is still very early on the West Coast. And it's lunchtime in the Central Time Zone. And here's what we are going to do today, folks. All of the Chat Sports channels here are about to go live in the next 30-some-odd minutes or so. And coming up at about 1:15 Central Time, that would be 11:15 Pacific Time, we're going to begin this mock draft where our Chat Sports hosts here in the company are going to make the selections for the respective teams they cover. You guys know I'm the host of Seattle Seahawks Today, in addition to the Kansas City Chiefs report. So I get to make the picks for the Seahawks and the Chiefs, and we're going to go 3 rounds. There's no trades involved, but we are going to go through this mock in real time. My idea, the way I will approach this is, I think the best mock drafts are those based on what you think a team will do. Not my personal opinion of what I would do, but what I think that a guy like John Schneider or Brett Veach would do in these circumstances. So that is how we will handle this mock draft today as we get this thing started here. So appreciate y'all being here with us, both on Seahawks Today and on the Kansas City Chiefs report. As you guys file in, shout out your city. Let us know where you guys are watching from as we get this show off and rolling. We're coming at you from the Chat Sports Studios here in downtown Dallas, Texas on this Thursday. Appreciate you all being here with us for this special live show. Let us know where you guys are at. I'm looking back and forth between the Seahawks chat and the Chiefs chat, both, and would love to hear from y'all as we get this show going today. I got Rated Dog already checking in over on the Chiefs report from OKC. Good to see you, Rated Dog. I got 1202 Techno in Germany checking in on Seahawks Today. David is in Boise. I got Guillermo on Chiefs checking in from St. Louis. I got Michael in Honolulu. Where else? Where else you guys at? Let us know where you're watching from here on today's show. The Seahawks hold the 18th overall pick. The Chiefs hold the 31st overall pick. And I will make those selections for the first, second, and third round for both those teams when we begin this mock draft coming up later on. iDub is checking in on Chiefs from Florida. I got Marty on Seahawks from Winchester, Virginia. I got Ian in Semish. Quality says, finally out of jail, I'm back. Welcome back. Glad you made it out of jail live. We got Nick Black over on Chiefs checking in from Lynchfield, Ohio. A lot of people all over the place already here with us as we get this mock draft started. I got Mike in Oakland, California. DFN Lone Wolf is in KCK. Appreciate y'all being here on today's show and being here with us here on. Yes. So here is the official countdown clock, by the way, as we are about 45 minutes away from getting this mock draft started. And you can see 40 minutes away from the official mock draft. The Titans, of course, hold the number 1 overall pick. Friend of the show, Brett Alper, he'll be making that selection for the Tennessee Titans. And then we have about 1 minute on the clock for every team. And so we'll move through this pretty quickly, and I'll make the Chiefs selection at 31, and I'll make the Seahawks selections at 18, and then we'll go forward from there. So that's how this will work today. Who's a player that your team should draft? Whether you are a Seahawks fan or a Chiefs fan, who is a player that you would like to see end up on your team in the draft? There are plenty of players to choose from, obviously. who is the guy that you want to see, whether it's a first-round pick, second-round pick, maybe it's somebody in day 3. No wrong answers here. Spam the name in the chat of a player that you would like to see end up on your team, get selected in the NFL draft. Give me a name that comes to mind. I'll shout you guys out. Spam them in the chat and let us know what player you would like that to be, as we're about less than 39 minutes away from getting this mock draft officially started. Slam and Sam says, I want Royals, the wide receiver from Utah. Okay. Jeff checking in from Lincoln, Nebraska. How about over on Seahawks? Who do you guys want to draft? Who do you want to draft? Give me a name that you'd like to see end up in Seattle. DFN Lone Wolf wants Derek Harmon. That's a good choice, too. Can't go wrong with that. Michael says, I think both teams need O-line. That is one common theme between both these channels, is the Seahawks and the Chiefs both need offensive line. I know all too well about these offensive line situations for both teams, and Big Tex could back me up on that. And it's our poll question right now that we've asked on both Seahawks and Chiefs. Should either one of those teams draft a lineman in round 1? And we're seeing similar results. Over on Seahawks, 80% of you saying yes, 20% saying no. Over on Chiefs, should the Chiefs draft a no lineman round 1? 79% of you saying yes, 21% saying no. Marty says they should draft Jack Beck from TCU, the wide receiver. We've talked about him a decent amount. David says Kelvin Banks Jr. is who he'd like to see the Seahawks draft. Meanwhile, over on Chiefs, we got Rated Dog saying Ollie Gordon from Oklahoma State. DFN Lone Wolf says Devin Neal from Kansas. Okay, so we got some good answers there. Before we go any further in today's program, let's tell you about our sponsor. That is Game Time. Game Time is the place to go for the best seats, the lowest prices guaranteed. Game Time makes getting tickets faster and easier, even for hard-to-get playoff seats. Look, maybe you're looking to go to an NBA playoff game. Maybe you're not, and you want to go to something within your area. For Chiefs fans, that might be a Royals game. For Seahawk fans, that might be a Mariners game. Here's how it works. You choose the event you want to go to. They got the prices listed. You choose your seat, see if you like that seat or not, and then, boom, you're checking out on Apple Pay, Google Pay, Venmo, all major credit card providers. With killer last-minute deals, all in prices, views from your seat and their lowest price guarantee. Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying NBA playoff tickets. Game Time is the official ticketing partner of both Seahawks Today and the Kansas City Chiefs Report, where we offer last-minute deals where you can save up to 60% off buying last minute for sports, concerts, comedy shows, theater productions, and more. They also, folks, get this. They have their quite the deals that they offer. Game Time Picks makes last-minute ticket buying even easier than ever by quickly highlighting the best deals in the stadium. They have their zone deals where you can save more when you choose a section, let Game Time choose the seats. They have their all-in pricing. Toggling this feature shows the total up front with no surprise fees at checkout. They have their seat views where you can get a panoramic view from your seat in the app before you buy. The lowest price is guaranteed, or Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. With Game Time, they offer the Game Time ticket coverage, which includes your purchase being covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code ChatSports for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. Also in the chat right now. Game Time, proud partner of Chat Sports. All right. I'll be honest. Big Tex is here with me now. We're off to a bit of a slow start audience-wise.
That's right.
We need to wake up people. Let them know we're here. We're doing this mock draft on both Seahawks Today and the Kansas City Chiefs Report. So I need you guys to get rowdy in the chat, and let's see which chat is going to be the loudest between the Chiefs and the Seahawk fans. Tex is going to shout them out. I want to see as many S's in Seahawks. I want to see as many C's in Chiefs over this next minute as much as humanly possible, and we'll get the shout-outs going. wake the algorithm up a bit, let people know we're here, that we're live, that we're bringing you this coverage here on Seahawks Today, as well as the Kansas City Chiefs report. So go ahead and start spamming C on Chiefs, S and Seahawks, and we'll get this thing going. I'll go ahead and throw some spams in the chat myself. There's the C's on Chiefs, and then here's the S's on Seahawks, and we'll see who wins this first battle of the day between the Chiefs report and Seahawks Today. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Archie. I got Archie on Seahawks. Let me turn me up a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. Archie, David. And then on Chiefs side, I got Guillermo, DFN Wolf, Terrence, DFN, Terrence, Mike, Slammin' Sammy, Guillermo, Terrence, Mike. And then back on the Seahawks side, I got David, Marty, Archie, Michael, and then Archie, Marty. And then back to Chiefs, I got DFN, Guillermo, DFN, Slammin' Sammy. It looks like Chiefs is winning right now. You got to catch up, Seahawks. Guillermo, Terrence, Mike, DFN, Terrence, and then back to Chiefs. Archie, Marty, Archie. Appreciate that, Gingerbread Man. We'll answer that in a second. Marty, Archie, and then back to Seahawks. DFN, Slammin', Terrence, I see him coming in. DFN, Slammin', Guillermo, DFN, Carl, and then back to Chiefs. Archie, Jer. It's really just Archie and Jer. Come on, you guys got to get the chat going. Get those S's in there.
Keep going, about 10 more seconds. Finish strong.
And then Carl on Chiefs, DFN, Jacob, DFN, Guillermo, Terrence, DFN, Guillermo, Terrence, DFN, Terrence, Guillermo, DFN, Terrence, Guillermo.
5, 4,
Guillermo,
TFN,
Gingerbread Man on Seahawks,
1.
David. Good stuff.
So let's see who won between the two. I'll let the YouTube system update and see who won this chat rate battle between Seahawks and Chiefs. We're live on Seahawks Today, as well as the Kansas City Chiefs report for this 3-round mock draft. All of the chat sports channels are live right now, and they're going to make their picks for their respective teams. I will make the selections for both the Seahawks and the Chiefs when we begin this mock draft coming up in just over 30 minutes from right now. I'm checking the number. Chiefs, their chat rate was 46. Seahawks, their chat rate was 37. So first round goes to the Chiefs report. In free agency, it was a clean sweep for Seahawks Today. But this time, it was the Chiefs who start off with the first W. So put that in the win column for the Chiefs report. An upset win for the Chiefs report to win this first chat rate battle of the day. So Seahawks Today, we're going to let that happen? There will not be a clean sweep by Seahawks Today over the Chiefs Kingdom today. How about that? How about that for a start to today's show, folks? That is fascinating. We'll get the Super Chat menu in a moment, but let's get to our first Super Chat of the day. We'll bring that up, coming up in just a moment, as I see all sorts of people already checking in. Jeff from Lincoln, Nebraska. Jay Cruz is in Fort Lauderdale via Puerto Rico and Lincoln, Nebraska. Good to see you, Jay Cruz. Jeff says, go Chiefs. Where else we got people from? Jay Cruz saying, go Huskers. I can't get on board with that one. As somebody that grew up an Oklahoma fan and went to Kansas, it's definitely not Nebraska for me. Definitely can't root on the Big Ten. Nebraska, y'all should have never left the Big 12. You wonder why y'all suck? Well, you're in the wrong conference. That might be a big reason why Nebraska has gone downhill the way it has. Gingerbread Man, we'll get to you. We'll get to Archie here in just a moment with their Super Chats. We're going to do a Super Chat battle today between both Seahawks Today and the Chiefs report, and see who can come up with the most in Super Chats and have a good time with that today between our two channels. Here is the first Super Chat of the day. Gingerbread Man. Everybody spam Gingerbread. I don't care if you're a Seahawks fan or if you're a Chiefs fan. Spam Gingerbread Man in the chat. Gingerbread Man with a $20 Super Chat says, what the hell is this? It's a freaking Thursday, man. It is a freaking Thursday. But we are here and we are live. In case you were just joining us like Gingerbread Man, this is our live NFL mock draft. I told you we were going to do this, folks. I said that we were going to be live today on both Seahawks Today and the Chiefs report. as your fearless leader, the host of both shows, I get to make these selections for both the Seahawks and the Chiefs for the first 3 rounds of the draft. So, with great power comes great responsibility. I will be making those picks. Our other Chat Sports hosts will be making the picks for the teams that they cover. They're live on their respective channels as well right now. So that's what's going on today. This is a live 3-round mock draft that we're going to be bringing you here on today's show, Gingerbread Man. I told you we were going to do this. Did people forget we were here? I mean, audience is a little low on both channels. Did people forget we were doing this today? I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about it. I'm surprised we haven't seen our boy Tony Fuentes just yet. Somebody might need to wake up Tony, tell him we're live right now. Gingerbread Man with the first super chat of the day. Everybody spam Gingerbread Man. $20, what we're doing today is Bean Boozled. So in case you don't know how Bean Boozled works, I have a lot of jelly beans right here. And I don't know what they are. All right, let's give you a few options. It could be licorice. It could be burnt rubber. Could be Tutti Frutti. Could be stinky socks. Could be peach. Could be barf. Could be juicy pear. Could be booger. Could be cappuccino. Could be liver and onions. Could be top banana or wet dog. Could be berry blue or toothpaste. Could be toasted marshmallow or stink bug. Could be pomegranate or old bandage. Could be strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish. And there's only one way to find out. So let's see. Let's pick out our first jelly bean of the day. Okay. So this is either berry blue or toothpaste. I don't know what it is. We'll find out in real time. So, Gingerbread Man, this is for you. Let's get Bean Boozled. Oh, that's toothpaste. It could be worse, but it's not pleasant. I don't know if I'm going to have good... I might have good breath from this, actually, because it doesn't taste terrible. It actually doesn't taste terrible. That might be the best of the bad ones to get as toothpaste. So there's the first Bean Boozle of the day. Archie with the $2 super chat checking in. Good to see you, Archie. Been a while since I've seen Archie on the show. Welcome back, Archie. Thanks for being here with us. Can we pull up the super chat menu? Oh, there we go. I live to tell. I live to tell. All right. So, the super chat battle now has Seahawks today leading the Kansas City Chiefs report. $22-0 from Chiefs. So the first chat rate battle, the Chiefs won. They won that chat rate battle, but the super chat battle is all Seahawks to this point. Here is the super chat menu today. Oh, there's the super chat battle update. $22-0. Here's the super chat battle if you guys want to get in on the action today. First time super chatters, we will give you a chant for your team. If you send us a super chat on Seahawks, we'll do the Seahawks chant for you. If you send us a super chat on Chiefs, we'll do the Chiefs chant for you. $5, we'll do a beer cheers. I got plenty of cold Miller Lite right here, ready to go. $10, we'll take some shots. $20, get Bean Boozled, as you just witnessed. And $50, we will do a beer bong. And if either channel reaches $300 in super chats today, we will do a boot. Dollar sign next to the chat box if you would like to contribute and get in on the action here on today's show. That is how you can participate and be involved with us here as we're live on both Seattle Seahawks today and the Kansas City Chiefs support. Appreciate y'all being here with us. About 25 minutes away from officially getting this mock draft started. A little slow start audience-wise. I don't know what the hell is going on with that. But I need you guys to like the video. And when you like the video, type me in the chat, and I will shout you guys out. Gingerbread Man says, is there 32 channels? No, we have about 26. For the teams that don't have a channel here at Chat Sports, we have a simulator that is going to make those picks. So I need everybody to like the video, hit the like button. When we get to 50 likes combined between the two channels, and we're at about 31 right now, so we got to get to 50, then I will crack open a cold can of Miller Lite and have a drink with you guys and get this party started. Type me in the chat when you guys like the video. Michael liked the video. Georgie liked the video. Jeff says, What did he say? What if you got too drunk to finish the show? Does Big Tex take over? Yeah, that would happen. That would probably happen. Big Tex probably wouldn't be too pleased with me if I got too drunk where I couldn't finish the show, if I passed out on air. I might get called into the boss's office if that happened. But, yes, in theory, that would be the case if that happened. Rated Dog liked the video. DFN Lone Wolf liked it. Jeff liked it. Thank you. We're at 18 likes on each channel. Archie says, drink some real beer. Miller is real beer. You kidding me? This is a fine Pilsner beer, my friends. It's a fine Pilsner beer. What are we talking about here? Like it up. Who else has liked the video? Type me in the chat when you like the video. We're at 20 likes on Seahawks. We're at 19 on Chiefs. So we're at about 39 combined. We need about 11 more. And then I can crack open some beer and get this party started today. I know it's still early on the West Coast, but that doesn't mean it's not bear o'clock here on Seahawks Today. Slam and Sam says at least get a Miller High Life. Hey, I don't buy the beer. I just drink it, okay? I'm not going to complain. It's all free beer. Gingerbread Man says when Tyler starts turning pink, then we know we got a problem. Well, we haven't got there yet. So, who else liked the video? Archie, Marty. We're at 40 combined likes now. I need 10 more. 10 more likes, and then I'll crack open this beer. Who's going to help us out? 10 more likes, and we'll crack open some beer. Let's see if we can get there between Seahawks Today and the Chiefs Report. We're at 20 likes each on both channels here with about 22 and a half minutes before this mock draft officially gets going here on both Seahawks Today and the Chiefs Report. Jay Cruz liked the video. Thank you, Jay Cruz. 9 away. Scotty liked the video. Thank you, Scotty, on Seahawks for doing that. Who else? Who else? Slam and Sam says he's going to crack open a beer, too. Love to hear it. Cheers to you, Sammy. 21 on Chiefs. I got 20 on Seahawks. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep on liking the video. There's 22 now on Chiefs. 21 on Seahawks. I need 7 more. 7 more. Seth liked it. Much appreciated. Okay. 22 on each. Very good. Very good. That means we're about 6 away. 6 away. And then we can go from there. Let's go over draft order next. With the picks for each teams, then the draft listicles, then we go over the big board. Yep. Yeah, thanks, Tom. 25 on Seahawks. 22 on Chiefs. So we need 5 more on Seahawks, and I need about 8 more on Chiefs. Keep on liking. Keep on liking. When we get to 50 combined, then we will continue here. So I need 3 more. I need 3 more. That's it. Type me in the chat when you liked the video. Marty liked it. Scotty liked it. Seth liked it. Jay Cruz liked it. 3 more. That's all I need. Doesn't matter if it comes from Seahawks or Chiefs, either one. Hit the like button. I need 3 more, and then we'll continue here on today's show. Who's going to put us over the top? Who's going to be our 3 more that are going to help us out here? 3 more, and then I'll crack open a beer, and we'll continue as we're about 20 minutes away. Guillermo liked it. Thank you, Guillermo. Much appreciated. Still 3 away. Still 3 away. As we're about 20 minutes till the start of the mock draft, the Titans hold the number 1 overall pick. Our buddy Brett Alper will be the one that will make that selection for the Tennessee Titans. And we'll go over the full draft order here in just a moment. 3 more. 3 more. What are we waiting for, folks? 3 more likes. That's all I need. That's all I need, my friends. As you enter the building, as our old pal Smitty would say, the first thing you got to do is like the video. It's like taking your shoes off when you enter somebody's home. It's just the right thing to do. There we go. There's 1 on Seahawks. That puts us 2 away. 2 more. 2 more likes away. As I got 26 on Seahawks, I got 12 on Chiefs. There's another on Seahawks, 27. So I need one more. One more, and then we'll get this party started here on the channel. I'll crack open this beer. I need one more like. Doesn't matter what channel. There it is. Seahawks, help me out. Put us at 28 likes. Here's the Miller. It's Miller time. Cheers to the 12s out there. Also the Chiefs Kingdom. Let's have a day. Doesn't matter. Whatever you have. We can go full screen. That's fine. All right, let's go over the draft picks. Let's start with the draft order. Then let's go over both Seattle and Kansas City's picks, and then we'll go over the big board. Here is the draft order. The Titans have the number 1 overall pick. Then the Browns, followed by the Giants and the Patriots. Then at 5, the Jags have the number 5 pick, followed by the Raiders at 6, the Jets at 7, the Panthers at 8. Then at 9, it is the New Orleans Saints, followed by the Bears at 10, the San Francisco 49ers at 11, the Cowboys at 12, the Dolphins at 13, the Colts at 14, the Falcons at 15, and the Cardinals at 16. Then at 17, it is the Bengals. And then Seahawks fans will make our selection at 18, followed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 19, and the Denver Broncos at 20. Then it's the Pittsburgh Steelers at 21, followed by the LA Chargers at 22, the Green Bay Packers at 23, the Minnesota Vikings at 24. Then it's the Houston Texans at 25, followed by the Rams at 26, the Ravens at 27, the Lions at 28, and then the final 4 picks of the first round are the Commanders, Bills, Chiefs, and Eagles. And I'll make that selection there at 31. Let's take a look at the big board of the top players available in the draft. According to ESPN, Travis Hunter is the number 1 overall player at the corner/wide receiver position. Number 2 is Abdul Carter, the edge rusher from Penn State. Number 3 is Mason Graham, the defensive tackle from Michigan. Number 4 is Ashton Jeanty, the running back from Boise State. Number 5 is Armand Membo, the offensive tackle from Mizzou. Number 6, Jalen Walker, the edge rusher from Georgia. Number 7, Will Campbell, the offensive tackle from LSU. Number 8 is Cam Ward, the quarterback from Miami. Then at 9, Will Johnson, corner from Michigan. 10, Tyler Warren, tight end from Penn State. 11, Jahad Campbell, linebacker from Alabama. 12, Walter Nolan, the defensive tackle from Mississippi. At 13 is Mikael Williams, the edge rusher from Georgia. Number 14 is T-Mac, the wide receiver from Arizona. Number 15, Josh Simmons, the offensive tackle from Ohio State. And number 16, Colston Loveland, the tight end from Michigan. So that's your best available on ESPN's big board there. I see Shades asking, is Tyler still trying to waste our picks? What are you talking about? I haven't even made a pick yet. I'm not allowed to make trades in this mock draft. How can I waste a pick when I'm not allowed to make trades and I haven't even made a selection yet? For Seattle, here are their draft picks, as we're about 15 minutes away from getting started. They hold the number 18 overall pick, and then in the second round, they'll be picking twice at 50 and at 52. Then in the third round, they'll pick twice again at 82 and at 92. So that's 5 total picks in the top 100 for Seattle. Then in round 4, they'll be selecting at 137, followed by a 5th-round pick at 172, and then another 5th-round pick at 175, and then a 6th-round pick at 185, and they will round things off with a 7th-round pick at 234. So those are the selections for the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Kansas City Chiefs, they have 8 total picks. They will be picking towards the end of the first round, unfortunately not at 32, but at 31. Then they'll have a 2nd-round pick at 63, followed by a 3rd-round pick at 66, and another 3rd-round pick at 95. So that gives KC 4 picks in the top 100. Then they'll have another 4th-round pick at 133 and 3 7th-round picks. So it'll be a while before the Chiefs have their number called, as they'll be picking at 226, 251, and then the Mr. Irrelevant pick, the final pick of the draft, at 257 for Kansas City. So those are the picks for both the Seahawks and the Chiefs, as we're about 14 minutes away from getting this mock draft officially started. Let's go to the Super Chat menu. 14 minutes away. We are live on both Seattle Seahawks today as well as the Kansas City Chiefs report. We got battles going on all day long between these two respective channels. And here is the Super Chat menu. If you'd like to take part and get involved, if you're a Seahawk fan and you want to beat the Chiefs, if you're a Chiefs fan and you want to beat the Seahawks, here's what you can do to get on today's show. There are no mailbags, so the only way you can get on screen is by sending us a Super Chat. $sign next to the chat box if you would like to contribute. First-time Super Chatters, whether you're a Seahawks fan or a Chiefs fan, we will do the team chant for whoever you root for, whoever you vibe with. We'll give them your team chant if you're a first-time Super Chatter. I would love to see some first-time Super Chatters today. $5, we'll do a beer cheers. $10, we'll take down some shots. $20, we will get Bean Boozled. $50, we'll do a beer bong. And if either channel reaches $300 in Super Chats today, then we will do a boot. So that is the challenge ahead. Let's see who wins the Super Chat battle today. So far, it is Seahawks today that is leading the Chiefs report $22 to nothing. Nothing from the Chiefs report. They have been skunked so far. They've been shut out by Seahawks today. Let's see if the Chiefs report's going to go down like that. We'll see. We're about 12 and a half minutes away from getting this mock draft officially started. Folks, I want you to follow me over on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Tyler Jones Live. You can follow me there. And I don't know why I had that number there. I actually have much more followers than that. I have over 8,000 now. I think I grabbed that from an old graphic. I have 8,018 followers on X. I have gained quite a bit of followers. I would love, before the end of the draft, my friends, to get to 9,000 followers on that platform. So I don't care if you're a Seahawks fan or a Chiefs fan. We can all unite in the fact that you need to follow your fearless leader on X. I will put my link to my X account at Tyler Jones Live in the chat right now. That way you guys can follow me there. And when you follow me, okay, perfect, thank you. When you follow me on X, my friends, the first 10 people from today's show that follow me, I will follow back if you retweet the tweet for today's show and let people know that we're here and that we're live and that we're doing this show for you. So there it is, on X, at Tyler Jones Live. Talking all things Seahawks, all things Chiefs, all the time on those platforms. Help me reach 9,000 followers over there on X. And share my tweet. And the first 10 people that follow me and share that tweet, you will get a follow back on that platform. Maybe X is not your thing. Maybe you're on Instagram. I also have updates on both the Chiefs and the Seahawks over at IG. That number's correct, though. Yeah, my bad on that. I will put the link to my IG account where you guys can follow me and slide into my DMs if you so choose. At Tyler Jones Live, same username there is where you can follow me on X. And I would appreciate if you guys did so. Link is in the chat right now so you can follow me on that platform. Help me reach 3,000 followers on IG there, and I'd certainly appreciate it. 10 minutes to go before we begin this mock draft. Big Tex is here with me on the ones and twos. Big Tex, let's bring you in here. Let's talk about both teams for a moment. The Seahawks, we'll talk about them first, then we'll talk about the Chiefs. You cover these teams with me both each and every day, and it's pretty interesting. They're both in a very similar circumstance where they badly need offensive line.
Yep.
And the pick that I make for Seattle will have a trickle-down effect on Kansas City because it could take somebody off the board that's not available for Kansas City at 31. So it'll be interesting to think about there. And I would say the thing about both teams is that this offensive line situation is holding both teams back. For Kansas City's case, they can't win a Super Bowl again unless they get more help on the offensive line. For Seattle's case, they can't be a playoff team if they don't get more help on the offensive line. Very, very interesting that's the case with both these teams.
I agree. I mean, you make good points there. I think both teams are at different places in terms of their trajectory with their franchise, right? The Chiefs are trying to get back to the Super Bowl, where they just lost against the Eagles. Sorry to rehash that, Chiefs fans watching. My bad.
Too soon.
Too soon. Let it heal. But they are trying to go back to the Super Bowl, while, like we said, the Seahawks are trying to make the playoffs. And I think it's a bigger impact if you're trying to win a championship, trying to fix the offensive line. But I also think there's a lot of pressure on Mike Macdonald to get his offensive line correct and fixed through the draft, through free agency, whatnot. And I think he's looking at John Schneider, the GM for the Seahawks, and he's saying, hey, man, we need to get some help here. Like, we can't just get Josh Jones as a swing tackle backup. Like, we got to figure this thing out, especially if
Jalen Moore was a nice signing, but that shouldn't stop you from getting more guys if you're Kansas City.
Yeah, I agree. I think from Kansas City's side, like, you can't settle with Jalen Moore. You have to continue to look, especially in the draft, like Josh Simmons, if he falls to you, would be great. I think there's plenty of options. Gray Zabel from North Dakota State's really good. I also think that if somehow Kelvin Banks were available, then I don't think he will be. More likely that the Seahawks have him at 18 than the Chiefs at 31. That would make me sad as a Texas fan if he dropped that far. But they both have offensive line issues, and I would say it's for Mike's job, it's more important for him to get it fixed this year so they can make the playoffs under a new quarterback in Sam Darnold, because he's talented.
Yeah.
He just needs protection. But with the Chiefs, they have higher priorities. So, they know they're going to make the playoffs. They got to get the Super Bowl.
So tell us about your boy Kelvin Banks from Texas. He could be picked.
That's
Somebody
right.
was asking, Raw Hector was asking, are you picking in real time or are these picks already pre-picked? No, we're picking in real time.
It's like a real draft. We choose.
I have an idea who I want to pick for both teams, but depends on how the board shakes out. I don't know. I will pick those in real time. But Kelvin Banks could be a guy that I pick for either one of these teams, depending on how the board goes. What do you give us your synopsis on Kelvin Banks? People don't know. Is he a tackle? Is he a guard? The thing I've said for any team looking at Kelvin Banks, I'll find a spot for him one way or the other.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've been following Kelvin for a long time when he flipped from Oregon, when Mario dipped to Miami, and I was excited that we got him at Texas because I knew that 5-star rating was worthy, and I knew based on his high school film, I watched some highlights. He was pancaking people, man. He was just like a tower next to everybody else, and he was nothing but that at Texas, and he seamlessly transitioned, like you said, from the Big 12 to the SEC, upper echelon of competition of college football, probably the highest, right next to the Big 10, and he was flawless. And I think he's both a great pass blocker and a great run defender, and I think that's going to be a great plug-and-play option, probably at left tackle, but we also have said he might play the guard position, so potentially slotting him in at guard where needed for the Seahawks would be great if they got him.
So I'll put you on the hot seat, Tex. This could make you some friends or some enemies, either one.
Tell me.
If Big Tex is in charge, would you rather Kelvin Banks go to Seattle or Kansas City? If he goes to Seattle, he's picked higher, but if he goes to Kansas City, he's on a better team.
That's tough. The Texas fan in me wants him to go hang out with Xavier Worthy and, win a chip.
Yeah.
Right? Because they didn't get it at Texas. He achieved greatness at the highest level with the Chiefs. Like, nothing's better than that. So my heart wants that. But I also, from a recruiting standpoint for Texas and wanting him to be drafted higher for offensive line development's sake, I'd rather him go to the Seahawks at 18 because that means he got drafted higher. It means he was valued higher in the draft. So there's kind of both arguments. I don't know. You asked me a tough question, and I give you two separate answers.
Okay. So you made friends with both answers there. I think that's a reasonable answer. Seth with a big super chat. Let's go to that.
We'll get that in.
We'll throw that on screen here in just a moment. We'll go to Seth's super chat. We'll do the game time raid, and then we'll type me, and then we'll get the mock draft started. So that sounds like a plan. Let's see. Oh, yes, Seth. Here we go. Seth with a $50 super chat. Bang! Seth. Seth. Everybody spam Seth. Spam Seth in the chat. That's a beer bong. He says, give me Kenneth Grant at 18 to Seattle. Tate Ratledge at guard at 50. Jared Wilson at center at 52. But I'd still be happy with Kelvin Banks or Craig Abel at 18. Seth wants all the linemen. He wants to load them up. He wants to load them up. Seth, I love it. Everybody spam Seth in the chat. Seth, I don't think that's a bad idea. I don't think that's a bad idea at all. I'll do a beer bong for Seth. I don't care if you're a Seahawks fan, if you're a Chiefs fan, either one. Everybody needs to be spamming Seth for that $50 super chat he just sent in. Seth, cheers to you. Go Hawks. Spam Seth. Let's go. Oh, I thought it was before, but okay, we're fine. Okay, cool. Seth, cheers. Let's go. Let's go, Seth. Let's go back to Super Chat menu, and then we'll do that. 3 minutes away from this mock draft getting started. We got a battle going on between Seahawks Today and the Chiefs Report in a Super Chat battle as we're simulcasting on both channels. And Seahawks Today is just kicking the Chiefs Report's ass right now. $72 from Seahawks Today. Settle. 0 from the Chiefs Report. They're getting skunked right now, folks. If either channel reaches 300 today, we are doing a boot in all its glory. We'll see if either channel can get there before the end of today's show. There's the Super Chat menu. First time Super Chatter on either channel, whether you're a Seahawks fan or a Chiefs fan, we'll do the team chant for whatever team you root for. $5 will do a beer cheers. $10 will take down some shots. $20 get Bean Boozled. $50 we will do a beer bong in all its glory. And let's get this mock draft started in about 2 minutes, right? Here's what I need from y'all on both channels as we're just 2 minutes away from getting started. If you are ready to start this mock draft, type me in the chat. I want you to spam it as fast as humanly possible. Audience is a little quiet today, a little slow, okay? We need to wake up the algorithm, let people know we're here, that we're live, bringing you this mock draft. So I need you guys to spam me as much as possible. I'm going to shout out everybody that spams me, and I want to set a chat rate record. I want to go as fast as we can up until this mock draft starts. Everybody spam me for the next 90 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Spam me. Tyler, Gingerbread Man. Tyler, great name. Jeff, Marty, Fabian, Jeff, David, Tyler, Gingerbread Man. Tyler, Elevate, Jeff, Tyler, Gingerbread Man. Let's get some new names. Got Nick, Guillermo, Jeff, Elevate. Tyler, faster, faster. Let's keep going. A minute till draft day. Terrible movie. Diddy was an awful agent. No wonder nobody came to Bo Callahan's party. Keep spamming me. Elevate. Tyrone. Jeff. Gingerbread Man. Archie. Michael. Raw Hector. Guillermo. Michael. Tyler. Raw Hector. Jeff. Nick. Slam and Sam. Guillermo. Keep going. Keep going. 35 seconds till this mock draft starts. Juan, fearless leader, I'm here. I love it. Welcome, Juan. Let's go, Juan. 25 seconds. Archie, Michael, Jeff, Archie, Nick, Slam and Sam, Marty, Jeff, Michael. 15 seconds. This draft's about to start, folks. Archie, Michael, Nick, Tyrone, Jeff, Michael, Nick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here we go. In the words of Heath Ledger as the Joker, the Tennessee Titans are on the clock, and the 2025 Chat Sports Mock Draft is underway. Here we go. I think the pick's going to be Cam Ward. Let's find out who the first pick of the mock draft is going to be. Who do you think? Who will they pick, folks? Who are the Titans going to pick? Who is our buddy Brett Alper taking for the Tennessee Titans? We will find out right now, folks, who is the Titans pick at number 1 overall. Yep, that's in. That's in. Here we go. With the first pick of the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Cam Ward, quarterback, Miami. There it is. Brett Alper going with Cam Ward. Grade the pick for the Titans. A, B, C, D, or F. How did our boy Alper do? I think they're going Cam Ward. I think he nailed it. I think he's by far the best quarterback in this class. I heard some comparisons that he's similar to Ben Roethlisberger. I think that pick makes a ton of sense for Tennessee. It's an upgrade over Will Levis. They need a lot there. Tennessee's a bad football team. But I think that's a good start to try to get this organization turned around. They go with Cam Ward there with the number 1 overall pick. Grade the pick A, B, C, D, or F. Georgie goes B+. Jeff goes B. David goes A. Slam and Sam says he's heard comparisons to Steve McNair. Archie goes B. David goes A. Grade the pick A, B, C, D, or F. Now, we have the number 2 pick of the draft. With the Browns on the clock, they go Travis Hunter, corner/wide receiver from Colorado. There's the pick. And now the Giants are on the clock at 3. What do we think about Travis Hunter going to the Brownies there with the number 2 pick? A, B, C, D, or F. I think Travis Hunter's the best player in this draft. I think if you're the Browns, you got to be thrilled with your selection to go Travis Hunter there. Seth going A-, Georgie going A, Gary going B, Guillermo going B. Grade the pick, Travis Hunter to the Browns with the Giants on the clock at number 3. So far, it's pretty chalk, this mock draft, with Cam Ward at 1 to Tennessee and Travis Hunter at 2 to the Cleveland Browns. Grade the pick. Jeff going B. David says B. Jeff says A. David says C. Seth saying B+. Guillermo says B. Gavin says D. Grade the pick. Archie going A for the Browns pick. We're waiting on the Giants to get their selection in at number 3. Marshall Green taking all his time in the world. Oh, what's he waiting for? Just pick someone. Yeah. Okay. Pick is in for the Giants. Let's see who the Giants pick. Here we go. Then we continue with chalk here. Number 3, the Giants go with Abdul Carter, the edge rusher from Penn State. Grade the pick, A, B, C, D, or F. How did Marsh do going with Abdul Carter? I'll say this. Abdul Carter, I think, is going to be a star in this league. But the Giants, with this coaching staff on the hot seat, and with Joe Shane, their GM, on the hot seat, I don't think this is a good pick. I think if you're the Giants, if you're, preparing for your long-term future for the next 4 or 5 years, Tex, I don't think it's a good pick for a coaching staff and a front office that all could be fired mid-season.
Absolutely not. Sorry, I was getting my mic back on. No.
I don't think they're self-aware of their situation with that pick.
Not at all. Not at all. It's like a head scratcher to me. Like, I understand, like, you're hoping, like, you get some good edge help, but, like, your job's on the line, Joe Shane and Brian.
If you're making that pick, you're feeling way too comfortable with your job security you don't have.
Yeah, especially the fact that, like, I don't trust Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston to get it done.
Patriots on the clock, by the way. At number 4.
Yep.
Grade the pick, A, B, C, D, or F, Abdul Carter. Jason Braun going B+. Raw Hector gives it an F. I think Raw Hector's given an F to every pick that's been made.
It has been made.
Here we go. And with the 4th pick, the Patriots go Will Campbell, the offensive tackle from LSU. Will Campbell is arguably the best offensive lineman in this draft. The Patriots need a lot of protection for Drake May. I think this makes a ton of sense for the New England Patriots. The Jags now on the clock at 5. The Jags we do not have a channel for, so this will be a simulated pick. And it is worth noting, by the way, when it comes to these simulations, the simulations have been very high on T-Mac, Tetaroa McMillan than what the public is. And so for all of you that are hoping for Seattle to draft T-Mac, he might not be available. Oh, we have a surprise. That's a shocker. The Jags going with Tyler Warren, the tight end out of Penn State at 5. I'm surprised, but I don't hate it. I think that Tyler Warren's going to be a star in this league. I think that if I had to bet on anybody that's going to make it in this draft, Tyler Warren would be the guy for me. I would be surprised if he goes to the Jags at 5, but I don't hate the pick at all for Jacksonville. Grade the pick, Tyler Warren. 5 the Jags, A, B, C, D, or F. Seth saying wow. Georgie's saying A. Jason Braun is saying A. Yeah, I'm surprised. I am surprised with that pick. There with Tyler Warren. A, B, C, D, or F. Gavin's saying C. David's saying A. Seth says it sucks for Tyler Warren. Yeah. Not great for Tyler Warren that he gets stuck in this situation. Gavin says C. Slayman Sam saying spicy pick. David going A+. I like the pick, but I'd be surprised if that happens. So now we got the Raiders on the clock. Followed by the Jets, the Panthers, the Saints, and the Bears. We are live on Seahawks today. We're also live on the Chiefs Report. I will be making the Seahawks selection at 18, and I will be making the Chiefs selection at 31. We will go 3 rounds with this. The 6th overall pick, the Las Vegas Raiders. Who is it going to be? Who is it going to be? Yeah. How about that? Yeah, that's funny. Pick is in. And our old friend Pete Carroll, he gets his running back, Ashton Jeanty, running back from Boise State, going to the Las Vegas Raiders at number 6 overall. The Raiders, they got a lot of problems. They could use some star power. They get a generational talent to running back position. Ashton Jeanty, I think that makes a ton of sense. Raiders going Ashton Jeanty. Grade the pick, Ashton Jeanty to Las Vegas with the New York Jets on the clock. A, B, C, D, or F. How would you grade the pick for the Las Vegas Raiders? Georgie going B. Seth says no surprise. Gavin says easy A. What else we got here? Get your grades in. What do we think of this pick by the Las Vegas Raiders? I think it's a good pick. I really do. I think Jeanty is going to be a star in this league. I'm all in on Ashton Jeanty. DFN says Baby Beast Mode, A+. Jason says A. Seth says A. Raw Hector says A. Guillermo says C. Jets on the clock. They're going offensive line. Armand Mimbo. He has seen his stock jump up quite a bit. Some people think he might be the best offensive lineman in this draft. Jets, they need plenty of protection inside. That makes a ton of sense for them. Grade the pick, A, B, C, D, or F, with the Panthers on the clock now at 8. And the Panthers pick, they're going with Mason Graham, the defensive tackle from Michigan. How about Graham sliding all the way to 8? That's terrific value for the Panthers. Panthers are a bad football team. They could use him. That puts the Aints on the clock there at 9. And then the 10th pick will be the Chicago Bears, followed by the San Francisco 49ers, the Dallas Cowboys, the Miami Dolphins, and the Indianapolis Colts. Who will be Who will be the number 9 pick? Okay, so let's catch people up to speed with the first 8 picks of the draft so far. Cam Ward, the number 1 pick to Tennessee, quarterback from Miami. Travis Hunter, number 2 pick from Colorado to the Browns. Abdul Carter, 3 to the Giants. Will Campbell, 4 to the New England Patriots. Tyler Warren jumps off the board way earlier than we were expecting, 5 to the Jags. That's kind of when this draft begins. It was all chalk, the first 4 picks. Ashton Genty, 6 to the Raiders. 7, Armand Mimbo to the Jets. And 8, Mason Graham to the Carolina Panthers. The New Orleans Saints are now on the clock with the number 9 pick. How would you grade the pick of Mason Graham by Carolina? That was a simulation pick. The number 9 pick will be made by Trace Gerard, our Saints Now host. He will make that coming up in just a bit. Grade the pick of Mason Graham. Jeff going A. Dragonhawk says A. Georgie says B+. Then he says A. Jeff Gums saying B+. I mean, if Mason Graham falls to the Panthers at 8, I think they're jumping up and down for joy. I think that's an A for the Carolina Panthers to get Mason Graham there. We are waiting on the Saints pick. Let's go to the Super Chat menu. Let's go to the Super Chat menu while the Saints are on the clock with the number 9 pick. Here's the Super Chat menu. We got a battle going on today between Seahawks Today and the Chiefs Reporters. We're live on both channels right now. $72 for Seahawks, 0 for Chiefs so far. Whoever gets the 300 first, we will do a boot in your team's honor. First-time Super Chatters get the team chant, whatever team they root for. $5, do a beer cheers. $10, take some shots. $20, get Bean Boozled. $50, we will do a beer bong. There is a look at the Super Chat battle. So far, Chiefs Report getting skunked at 0. Seahawks Today kicking ass at $72 right now. There is the menu. First-time Super Chatters, team chant of whatever team you root for. I'd love some first-time Super Chatters today. $5, do a beer cheers. $10, take some shots. $20, get Bean Boozled. $50, we'll do a beer bong. We've already done 1 beer bong today. We could do plenty more ahead here in just a bit. All right. So now New Orleans on the clock at 9. Who do the New Orleans Saints go with? I have a feeling who it's going to be, but I don't want to spoil it here, folks. I have a pretty good idea of who the New Orleans Saints pick at 9. I'll give a hint, though. I think they're looking to replace Derek Carr with this pick. I think they're getting their quarterback of the future and one of the most talked about players in this draft. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that without giving too many hints who I think it's going to be. And it is none other than Shedeur Sanders. Shedorlands, folks. Quarterback Colorado goes to the New Orleans Saints at number 9. What do we think about the Saints pick of Shedeur Sanders with the Chicago Bears on the clock? Grade the pick A, B, C, D, or F. Grade the pick for New Orleans. Going with Shedeur Sanders. A, B, C, D, or F. Gavin says F minus. Gavin, not a fan of Shedeur Sanders, apparently. What other grades we got? What do we think of the Saints pick of Shedorlands? Jeff says, yeah, we have Seth. He's rich. Yeah, Seth with that $50 super chat earlier. He's beaten the Chiefs Report by himself in the super chat battle today. Grade the pick, Shedorlands. Slyman Samps is better than Spencer Rattler. Oh, hell yeah. A lot better than Spencer Rattler. 10, the Bears. Who do they go with as the Bears are on the clock? San Francisco will pick next, followed by Dallas, Miami, and Indianapolis. What are the Bears going to do here? I'll say this. Talking to Harrison Graham, who's making this pick for the Bears, I think he's going to surprise some people potentially with this pick. And it is a surprise. Mike Green, edge rusher from Marshall, off the board to the Chicago Bears at number 10, and the San Francisco 49ers are on the clock. I like Mike Green a lot. He reminds me a lot of Khalil Mack. But 10, that's a shock. That is a shock to see him go as high as 10. Just a few weeks ago, he wasn't even projected to be a first-round pick, and his stock has soared in recent weeks. What do we think about the Bears going with Mike Green? A, B, C, D, or F? We are getting very, very close, by the way, to our Seahawks pick coming up at 18, and we will make the Chiefs pick at 31 as well. The Niners now on the clock. Mike Green, grade the pick by Chicago, A, B, C, D, or F. Guillermo says B. Slammin' Sammy says great pick for the Bears. I blame the Raiders for this. Jeff says D. The other Jeff going B. Michael says C. Seth says I think he'll be legit. Fabian says C+. Bro Dude going B. Niners on the clock. Jeff going C. Georgie going C. Seth going B. David going D. Who is the pick for the San Francisco 49ers at number 11 overall with the Niners on the clock? This has implications for Seattle here. A big division rival. What will the San Francisco 49ers do with the number 11 pick? And the Niners have made their selection. They are going with Georgia edge rusher Jalen Walker. Jalen Walker, this pick by the Niners. He slipped out of the top 10. A lot of people thought he was going 8 to Carolina. Now he goes to San Francisco at 11. Grade the pick, A, B, C, D, or F. What do we think? What do we think about the pick by San Fran? Going with the Niners here. The Cowboys now on the clock at 12. Seahawks fans, spam F the Niners. F said Fred. F said Fred. F said Fred. Gavin gives him a D, said you had Walter Nolan there for the taking. I think Walter Nolan's going a little bit later. Oh, this next pick is not going to make Seahawks fans happy. Of what I've already seen it for the Cowboys. Teteroa McMillan off the board. Dun, dun, dun. The Cowboys take our guy, our receiver. Oh, I am crushed. I am crushed inside. I wanted Teteroa McMillan. I wanted him at 18. This kills me. This kills me. Damn it, Tom. F Tom. Dolphins on the clock. Spam F Tom in the chat. He took our guy. He took our guy. I wanted Teteroa McMillan in Seattle at 18. This kills me. This kills me. Grade the pick for the Cowboys. I think it's a great pick for Dallas. I hate it for us. Dolphins on the clock. They're going with Will Johnson. Okay, that's expected. That's not a surprise. I think Johnson goes ahead of Barron. Colts on the clock next. That's a simulated pick. Rolly goes Will Johnson there. Grade the pick with the Colts on the clock at 14. Who will the Colts pick? Man, I'm crushed. I'm sad. I'm heartbroken right now, folks. Colts are being simulated. So thinking about Seattle's pick, still got Kelvin Banks out there. Still got Gray Zabel. I could go Matthew Golden. This one's a huge reach. The Colts go Jahad Campbell. The simulator made the pick for the Colts. Falcons on the clock. Matthew Peterson will make the pick at 15. Campbell? And Colston Loveland's still on the board. That could be fascinating. I could go Colston Loveland. I could go Kelvin Banks. I'll tell you this, folks. I can be influenced, Seahawk fans, with a super chat. I can be influenced on my selection. If you want to send in a super chat and try to convince me of who I should pick here. Jihad Campbell, A, B, C, D, or F. There's the super chat menu. You could try to convince me. If you want me to stay away from Matthew Golden or Colston Loveland, go offensive line. Maybe you want me to go with Matthew Golden or Colston Loveland. Let's see. Did we get the Falcons pick? Okay, they should be on the clock then. Not Arizona. Slippery text. Jihad Campbell, the pick for the Colts. The Falcons on the clock. Arizona up next. Nicky Monwari, safety from South Carolina, off the board. I know some Seahawks fans are wanting him. Okay, I got some super chats rolling in here of people making suggestions. With the Cardinals on the clock at 16. Let's roll through these real quick on these super chats. Cardinals being simulated right now. Then we got the Bengals. Stone Shields will make that pick, and then I'll be on the clock for Seattle. Send in a super chat if you want to influence me. If you want to influence me a bit. Who should I pick for Seattle at 18? Colston Loveland's still out there. Matthew Golden's still out there. Start with Seth. He says, I need to go trenches. No, the $2 one from says trenches. Who should I go with? Who should I go with? Nicky Monwari, the pick by the Falcons. And we're waiting on Arizona. And then we'll go to Cincinnati. And then Seattle, I will make that pick. I can be influenced by a super chat. That's it right there. Oh. Okay. Donovan Ezerique. Okay, Seth says trenches. Yep. All right, Seth says trenches. Okay. With Kelvin or Gray. Okay. And then let's go to the others. Other super chats here. So that's a reach for Arizona. And then Tyler says, go Banks, we need offensive line. Okay. And then Daniel with a $5 super chat says, let's go DB or wide receiver. Okay. Bengals on the clock. They go Barron at 17. So now the Seattle Seahawks are on the clock. Who am I taking? Who should I pick? Spam them in the chat. Who am I picking? Who am I picking at 18? Do I go offensive line with Kelvin Banks or Gray Zabel? Do I go receiver with Matthew Golden? Colston Loveland slid and is still available at 18. Who do I pick at number 18 overall? Who should I pick? Spam them in the chat. Who should I pick? Michael says Banks. Sean says Zabel. Seth says Grant. David says Banks. Tyler says Zabel. Georgie says Shamar Stewart. Seth says Grant. Tyler says Zabel. Daniel says PJO. Elevate says O-line. Brian says Zabel. Who should I pick? Brian with a $5 super chat says Zabel. That's a beer cheers. Who should I pick? Tyler's saying Dylan Gabriel. Bro Dude saying Loveland. Are we still waiting on it? Or is it? I haven't told them yet. I will tell them as it. Here we go. Hold on. I'll say the name and then we'll reveal. With the 18th overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Colston Loveland, tight end from the University of Michigan. I couldn't pass up on him. He's available at 18. I couldn't say no. We got a generational tight end. He fell in our laps. I had to take it, and I love the pick. How did I do? Grade the pick, A, B, C, D, or F. Anything less than an A, you're a hater. It's a great pick. It's a great pick, folks. I couldn't say no. He fell in our laps. I went Colston Loveland. I had to do it. I had to do it. I know we have a need on the offensive line. But last time I checked, tight end is on the offensive line. Give me Colston Loveland. Grade the pick. A, B, C, D, or F. Bro Dude going A. Georgie going C+. Marty going A+. Fabian going A. Tyler going F. Gavin says you're embarrassing, Tyler. What did I do? What did I do that's so embarrassing? Let's continue. Bucks on the clock. They go Shamar Stewart, edge rusher from Texas A&M. Then the Broncos on the clock. They go with Amari Hampton, running back from North Carolina. Now the Steelers are on the clock at 21, followed by the Chargers, Packers, Vikings, and Texans. What will the Steelers pick be? Seahawks fans, how we feeling? What was I supposed to do, pass on Colston Loveland? I could not do that. He fell in our laps. He was the best player on the board. He's going to be a star tight end. I could not pass on the opportunity. And if Colston Loveland is on the board, they're at 18. John Schneider should do it. And for those of you that say, Seattle doesn't care about tight ends, that's not how the offense works. That's not how things are going to be anymore. Clint Kubiak is going to embrace the tight end position. Here we go. Here we go. 21. The Steelers go. Derek Harmon, defensive tackle from Oregon. That's kind of an expected pick for Pittsburgh. Chargers on the clock now. Grade the pick, Derek Harmon. I'm seeing some haters in the chat, but I'm seeing a lot of positivity. David says I need to quit smoking weed. What do you have against Colston Loveland? Are you telling me if he falls to 18, we're really supposed to say no to Colston Loveland? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If he's there, you take him. If he's there, you absolutely take him. Derek Harmon, 21 to the Steelers. Chargers on the clock. This will be a simulated pick. And then we'll have the Packers on the clock and Joey Peterson, another friend of the show. He'll make that pick. 22. The Chargers go Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle from Michigan. Yeah, it is. Getting one of his own guys. Yeah. That tracks. That's a good pick for the Chargers. Packers on the clock. What's Joey Peterson going to do? What is Joey Peterson going to do at 23? This is so far not looking good for your boys. The Texas guys have been slipping. I might be able to get Kelvin Banks to the Chiefs at 31 at this rate.
You might. You might. I know you say Will Johnson's better. I think Jade is better. I do. I think Will Johnson's got more experience. I think, obviously he's a national champion, but I think Jade's got better upside.
This is not looking good for
Texas. No, this is looking like a doom. I hope that the real draft looks nothing like this in terms of Texas players being absent from the first round, because this is horrifying.
Seahawks fans, are you going to be mad at me if I drafted an offensive lineman for the Chiefs and I passed on an offensive lineman for Seattle? Is that going to piss some of you off?
Oh, wow.
Is that going to piss some of you off?
Interesting pick.
Packers. Luther Burden. Now, come on. The Packers don't draft first-round receivers. That's why Aaron Rodgers left town. That's not happening. Luther Burden, please. Please. Vikings on the clock. Who is Seeps going with? Malachi Starks. Safety from Georgia. Good pick for the Vikings there. Okay. Yeah. Texans on the clock. Jeremy Chuggs. Who's he going to select? Who is Jeremy Chuggs going to select with this next pick at 25? Then we got the Rams, Ravens, Lions, Commanders. Yeah, I think Packers actually got simulated. I think it did. Well, maybe not, because Allie's saying F you, Joey. Oh. Who is going to be the pick for the Texans? Who will Jeremy choose? Tyler says, who do you have winning the NBA championship? I got the Thunder. That might disappoint some Seahawks fans. I think the Thunder are going to be winning the NBA title. Next question. Chiefs fans, I'll offer the same thing to you. I can be influenced on my pick by a super chat. I can be influenced on my pick. If you want to send in a super chat, and by the way, here's the super chat menu. Seahawks Today is kicking the Chiefs Report's ass right now. We're at $86 on Seahawks. We're at 0 on the Chiefs Report. Seahawks Today's kicking ass. First-time super chatters will chant your favorite team. $5, beer cheers. $10, take some shots. $20, get Bean Boozled. $50, we will do a beer bong. Who are the Texans going with at 25? With their selection, Jeremy Chuggs making the pick for the Houston Texans. Who will it be? Who will it be? Chiefs fans, I'll offer you the same thing. When I make the Chiefs pick, I can be influenced by a super chat. $sign next to the chat box. Kelvin Banks still on the board. Gray Zabel. Emeka Ibuka. The Texans. They go Matthew Golden, wide receiver from the University of Texas, staying within the state of Texas. Texans can use some receivers. That pick makes a ton of sense. Rams on the clock now. This will be a simulated pick with their pick. And then Joey Peterson will make the Ravens pick at 26. Jackson Durham is making the Rams pick, actually. And this next pick, I can tell you, I already saw. Chiefs fans, it's not good news for you. It's not the news you were hoping for. I can tell you that much. Yes. Things are looking up for Big Tex. Let's see. Seth says if you give them Kelvin Banks or Gray Zabel, I'll be pissed. Well, I can't give them Kelvin Banks. I cannot give the Chiefs Kelvin Banks because he's headed to the Los Angeles Rams with the 26th overall pick. So that's not good news for the Chiefs that we lost out on Kelvin Banks. Yeah. I think we all know who Joey Peterson's picking for the Ravens here at 27. Yeah. Seth is pissed he went to the Rams. Seth, it's a mock draft. It's okay. He's not officially on the Rams yet. Wait till next week. No reason to get pissed. And the Ravens going with what we all thought. James Pierce Jr. In all seriousness, he actually is a very good pick for the Baltimore Ravens there at 27. Lions on the clock. That is a simulated pick. Our guy Micro Mike not in this mock with us, sadly. Who will the Lions pick? Could they go Gray Zabel? That wouldn't be good for Kansas City. Washington on the clock. After that, followed by Buffalo, KC, then Philly, then we'll wrap up the first round after that. Chiefs fans, I have an offer. I can be influenced. Send in a super chat, and I can be influenced on who I select for the Kansas City Chiefs when we get to the 31st overall pick. Heck, Seahawks fans, same offer applies. You can influence me on the Chiefs pick if you want. You could really try to screw with the Chiefs and tell me to go with somebody like Jackson Dart or something. All right, the Lions going with Walter Nolan with their selection there at 28 overall is the pick. With the Commanders on the clock now, Jack Sperry making that pick for the Commies. Walter Nolan, defensive tackle from Ole Miss. Grade the pick, A, B, C, D, or F. Okay. A, B, C, D, or F. Grade the pick, Walter Nolan. To the Detroit Lions is the selection. Seth says, I told you who I wanted. Who do you guys want me to select for Kansas City? Can't take Kelvin Banks. He's off the board. James Pierce went to the Ravens at 27. Walter Nolan went to the Lions at 28. And now Washington is on the clock at 29 with their pick. Jack Sperry making this pick for Washington. Let's see. As the Commanders, the Commies are on the board. What do we think? Who should I pick for Kansas City at 31? Brian says give them Dylan Gabriel. Aoki says give them Jackson Dart. Ooh. That's a doom. David says Chiefs trade 31 for Noah Fant. That's funny. Let's see. I have already seen the Washington pick, and this one might ruffle some feathers, actually. This one is going to be a surprise. This one's going to be a surprise. Oh, Gingerbread Man. Okay. He has an idea for the Chiefs pick. So we're being influenced by by Seahawks Today for the Chiefs pick. This is hilarious. Let's get up Gingerbread Man super chat. A lot of people in Chiefs saying I should go Mikael Williams. I've seen Simmons, Emeka Ibuka, some people saying Gray Zabel. No, it was Gingerbread Man. Yep. Gingerbread Man says the Chiefs should take Dylan Gabriel. And that's going to be a Bean Boozled. What do you think, Chiefs fans? Should I listen to Seahawk fan Gingerbread Man and take Dylan Gabriel? Should I really do that to the Chiefs? Would he be a better backup quarterback option than Gardner Minshew? All right. I grabbed a yellow one. So this is either Wet Dog or Top Banana of the Bean Boozled, Gingerbread Man. Yes. Commanders. They go Jaden Higgins. The Bills on the clock now. At 30. All right. Let's see. All right. So, who should I pick for KC? Trey Amos on the board, goes off the board to Buffalo. Tyler says by the way, that Bean, I lucked out. That was Top Banana. I didn't end up with the Wet Dog. Thank goodness. All right. So, The Bills go with Trey Amos at 30. Now the Chiefs are on the clock. Spam them in the chat. Who should I pick for the Kansas City Chiefs? Who should I pick? Spam it in the chat for the Chiefs. Chiefs on the clock. Who should I pick as Trey Amos goes to the Buffalo Bills? Spam them in the chat right now. I can be influenced by this pick. Who should I go with? Gavin says Simmons. Adam says Simmons. Tyler says I should pick a kicker. We'll see you, Harrison Butker. Who should I pick for the Kansas City Chiefs? Here we go, folks. With the 31st overall pick of the 2025 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs go with Gray Zabel, offensive lineman, North Dakota State. We got our offensive line helping KC. How about that? There we go, folks. There we go, Chiefs Kingdom. Who's fired up about that pick? Gray Zabel. Grade the pick. A, B, C, D, or F. I don't know if he's playing tackle or guard or hell, even center. I'll find somewhere for him. Incredible value for him to still be available at 31. Great pick by me. Great pick by me. Who's fired up after that pick? Grade it. A, B, C, D, or F. I would grade Zabel. 90.4 overall grade. 93.1 pass block grade. 86.5 run block grade. Only allowed 1 sack. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. How about that pick? How about that pick for the Chiefs? Gray Zabel. I think I did pretty good. Colston Loveland fell in my lap for the Seahawks. I had to take him. I think he's a top 5 player in this draft, and we got him at 18. And then I got Gray Zabel, one of the best offensive linemen in this draft. He fell in our lap at 31 to Kansas City. I took advantage of the circumstance. Don't hate the player, hate the game. The game unfolded as it did. Mikael Williams to Philadelphia to round out the first round. There we go. Oh, all right. So that does it for round 1. The picks I made. For Seattle, we went with Colston Loveland. Home run pick. For Kansas City, I went Gray Zabel. Home run pick. I did a hell of a job. I did a hell of a job, folks. Your fearless leader strikes again. Bow down to your leader. Bow down right now. Your fearless leader, bow down. Who else bowing down right now? Spam bow. Spam bow. Bow down to your fearless leader. I came through. I hit a home run with both picks. How about that? Second round will begin coming up in a few moments. Yeah, let's go through the picks. DFN, how is that a bad pick? Tyler is saying, can Tex be make our next pick? Georgie, why do you want to fire me? I haven't seen any reasoning from any of you. Why should I pass on Colston Loveland if he's there at 18? I got the offensive line help. And we got a marquee tight end. Here's the picks. Recap of round 1. Cam Ward to the Titans. Travis Hunter to the Browns. Abdul Carter to the Giants. Will Campbell to the Patriots. Tyler Warren to the Jags. Ashton Chinty to the Raiders. Armand Mimbo to the Jets. Mason Graham to the Panthers. Shedeur Sanders to the Saints. Mike Green to the Bears. Jalen Walker to the Niners. Tedoroa McMillan to the Cowboys. Will Johnson to the Dolphins. Jahad Campbell to the Colts. Nick Emanwari to the Falcons. Donovan E. to the Cardinals. Barron to the Bengals. Colston Loveland to the Seattle Seahawks. Shamar Stewart to the Bucks at 19. Hampton to the Broncos at 20. Derek Harmon to the Steelers at 21. Kenneth Grant to the Chargers at 22. Luther Burden at 23, the Packers. Malachi Starks to the Vikings at 24. And then 25, Matthew Golden to the Texans. Kelvin Banks to the Rams at 26. James Pierce to the Ravens at 27. Walter Nolan to the Lions at 28. Jaden Higgins to the Commanders at 29. Trey Amos to the Bills at 30. Grace Abel to the Chiefs at 31. And Mikael Williams to the Philadelphia Eagles at 32. So there you have it. That is the first round of the 2025 NFL Draft. And I knocked it out. Bow down to your fearless leader. Bow down to your fearless leader. Spam bow if you're bowing down. I came through and delivered fantastic picks. And here's the thing. For those of you that are upset about my picks, I have a feeling that y'all are just haters anyway, that you would have hated almost anyone I picked. That's the fact. That's the truth of the matter. All right? Anyone I would have picked, y'all would have hated. So I'm just being real. I'm just being real with y'all. Okay. Woo! There we go. Let's do we need an ad read in? Okay. Let's do an ad read here. Let me update the poll question. I'll update the poll question on both, and then we'll do the ad read. Seahawks fans, grade the pick of Colston Loveland at 18. A, B, C, D/F. Okay. That's the updated poll question. Updating the poll right now. A, B, C, D, or F. All right. It's on both chats right now. Grade the pick. Grade the picks. Colston Loveland to Seattle, 33% of you saying A, 33% saying B. Got 25% saying C, 8% saying D/F. Meanwhile, on Chiefs, grade the pick of Gray Zabel. 0 saying A, 33% going B, 33% going C, 33% going D or F. The grades there. Before we go any further in today's program, let's tell you about today's sponsor. That is Game Time. Game Time is the place to go for the best seats, the lowest prices guaranteed. Whether looking for tickets to sport events, concerts, theater productions, comedy shows, and more, Game Time has got you covered. Game Time makes getting tickets faster and easier. Even for hard-to-get playoff seats, prices on the Game Time app actually go down the closer it gets to tip-off. With killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and their lowest price guaranteed, Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying NBA playoff tickets. Maybe you want to go to an NBA playoff game. Maybe you're in Seattle and want to go see the Mariners. Maybe you're in Kansas City and want to go see the Royals. You choose the event you want to go to. They got the prices listed. You choose your seat, see if you like that seat or not, and then you're checking out on Apple Pay, Google Pay, Venmo, all major credit card providers. Game Time is the official ticketing partner of Seattle Seahawks today, along with the Kansas City Chiefs report, where you can save up to 60% off buying last minute for sports, concerts, comedy shows, theater productions, and more. Game Time Picks makes last-minute ticket buying even easier than ever by quickly highlighting the best deals in the stadium. They have their zone deals where you can save even more when you choose the section and let Game Time choose the seats. They have their all-in pricing. Toggling this feature shows the total up front with no surprise fees at checkout. They have their seat views where you get a panoramic view from your seat in the app before you buy. The lowest price is guaranteed, or Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. Download the Game Time app and use the promo code ChatSports for $20 off your first purchase. Create an account. Use that promo code ChatSports for $20 off. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last-minute tickets. Lowest prices guaranteed. Link is in the comments and description of today's video. All right. So the second round is about to begin. We are going 3 rounds in this mock draft today. Here are the last 4 picks. Jaden Higgins to the Commanders at 29. Trey Amos to the Bills at 30. Gray Zabel to the Chiefs at 31. Mikael Williams to the Eagles at 32. And the Cleveland Browns are now on the clock with the first pick of round number 2 at number 33 overall. Who will the Browns pick? Matthew Peterson will make that pick for the Cleveland Browns with their selection coming up here in just a few moments. The Browns are officially on the clock. Let's go through some of the best available still. Josh Simmons on the board, Emeka Ibuka, Tyler Booker, Donovan Jackson. We also got Siobhan Revel Jr., Travion Henderson, Josh Connerly Jr., Maxwell Harrison. I thought was going to be a first-round pick. He slides to the second round. Still some good players left. Mason Taylor, Elijah Arroyo from Miami, Quinshawn Judkins. Let's see, we got Ursery from Minnesota at the offensive tackle spot. Got Darius Alexander, defensive tackle from Toledo. Big Jonah at 14. TJ Sanders from South Carolina, defensive tackle. Carson Schwissinger, the linebacker from UCLA at 16, just to name a few. So, no. He's got his pick in. Yeah. So here we go. We will begin the second round right now. Let's see. Let's get this second round started. The Cleveland Browns with the 33rd overall pick. Who should I draft next for Seattle and for Kansas City? We're waiting on the Browns pick to enter the system. Oh, man. What a day already, my friends. A lot of you are pissed at me. Let's see. Gavin says, Tyler, it's not like you listen to us, so why do you ask? Yeah, I told you it was there. Gavin, I told you I could be influenced by a super chat. You didn't send in a super chat. That's how I told you you could influence me. You chose not to. You did not listen to me. Church E wants me fired. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving. Like the video, folks, if you're enjoying our mock draft coverage, as the Browns have the first pick of the second round, and they are going with Caleb Johnson, running back from Iowa. A lot of people had him on the board for the Chiefs, but instead he ends up going to the Browns with the first pick of round number 2 there at 33. Aspect, no, we cannot do any trades. We are not allowed to do trades. So now the Giants are on the clock at 34. Let's see who the Giants select with this pick. Arsenal Apex says, no, I'm not going anywhere. Exactly. I'm not leaving. Folks. Who am I going to pick? Arsenal Apex is asking, when does the Summer of Jones commence? Labor Day weekend. Labor Day weekend is when we officially begin the Summer of Jones. Where will I be going? That remains to be seen. Let's see. All right. So the Giants are on the clock at 34. There was the last 5 picks: Higgins, Amos, Zabel, Williams, and Johnson. Michael says, how many teams does Chat Sports cover? 26, I believe, is the number. All right, we got the next pick for the Giants. The Giants at 34, they are going with Emeka Ibuka, wide receiver from Ohio State. Then you get a pretty decent receiving core there. With the Giants, you add Ibuka to the mix. That makes sense for the Giants. They're at 34. Titans on the clock at 35. Who will the Titans go with? Gavin's telling me don't pick running back or D-line. Georgie says he just unliked the video. Why'd you do that, Georgie? Why'd you do that? Who are we going to pick here pretty soon? Titans at 35. There we go. Yeah. Who are the Titans going to pick? If you're enjoying today's show, like the video. We're at 48 likes on Seahawks right now. 2 more. Get to 50 and I'll crack open a beer. We're at 30 on Chiefs. Hit that like button, and when we get 2 more likes on Seahawks, then we'll crack open another beer and keep this thing going. On the clock, the Tennessee Titans. Okay. Gingerbread Man with a $10 super chat. Yeah, okay, here we go. Here's the pick. Kyle Williams, wide receiver from Washington State. That's a bit of a surprise. Kyle Williams. I see you, Alper. I thought there was better receivers still available than Kyle Williams. I would have gone Trey Harris or Jalen Knoll or Jack Beck before I went with Kyle Williams there. And then Josh Simmons is off the board, finally. He goes to the Jacksonville Jaguars. It is a $10 from Gingerbread Man. Yeah, and here we go. Gingerbread Man with a $10 super chat. That'll be a shot. As the Raiders are on the clock. Gingerbread Man writes in, I figured at 18 we grab a candy pick, which we got. Let's get some linemen to protect Gingerbread Man. We need some linemen. We do. We did get a lineman in Colston Loveland. I have to remind people of that all the time. Tight end plays offensive line. But we did get a lineman. So, cheers to you, Gingerbread Man. There we go. So, the Raiders are on the clock at 37. Who are the Raiders going to pick? Who are the Raiders picking at 37? Josh Simmons. I know that's going to disappoint some people that Josh Simmons is gone, but I'm surprised he lasted this long. Let's see. Jeff says, I feel like Tyler drafts better when he's drunk. Give him more money, Seth. I agree. Get me hammered today. We're at $115 in super chats on Seahawks. We're at 0 on Chiefs. Seahawks today is kicking the Chiefs' ass in this super chat battle. If we reach 300, then I will do a boot. Let's see if we can make that happen. Raiders, they go with Tyler Booker, the guard from Alabama, at 37 overall is the pick. I like Tyler Booker. His stock has slipped a little bit. This adds up why he would fall to 37. Probably the best pure guard in this draft. Now the Patriots on the clock at 38. Let's see who the Patriots go with their pick at 38 here. 3-round mock draft. we're in the middle of round 2. In case you're just joining us, you're watching live coverage of our Chat Sports Mock Draft on Seahawks today, as well as the Kansas City Chiefs report. In the first round for the Seahawks, we took Colston Loveland. In the first round for the Chiefs, we took Gray Zabel. Our poll question right now, grade the picks. 37% of you saying A on Loveland, 30% going B, 27% going C, 6% going D/F. The Zabel pick, 20% of you going A, 40% going B, 13% going C, 27% going D or F. Trey Harris off the board, wide receiver from Ole Miss to the New England Patriots. They went offensive line in the first round, and now they go receiver in the second. And now the Bears are on the clock. The Bears at 39. Who will the Bears select? Harrison Graham making that pick. Who are they going to go with at 39? Let's see who the Bears end up selecting. The Bears, and then the Saints will make the pick afterwards at 40. Still got a ways to go before we get to Seattle and Kansas City's second-round picks. Here we go, folks. Yeah, it'd be pick 39, not 41. Okay, there we go. 39, the Bears go Josh Connerly Jr., offensive tackle from Oregon. And there's been some talk about him being the Chiefs pick at 31. In this mock, he ends up sliding to 39. Bears getting some protection for Caleb Williams. They're at 39. That makes a ton of sense. So now the Saints are on the clock at 40. How would you grade my picks, folks? A, B, C, D, or F. How did I do with the first-round picks I made for Seattle and for Kansas City? How would you grade the picks? Saints on the clock at 40. DFN says I have some explaining to do. I don't have any explaining to do. Gray Zabel was the best offensive lineman on the board. He was still available at 31. I had to take it. 40 for the Saints, and then after that, we'll have the Bears back on the clock again at 41. Grade my picks as we have Mason Taylor, the LSU tight end, staying in Louisiana. He goes to the New Orleans Saints. And now the Chicago Bears are on the clock at 41. How would you grade my picks, A, B, C, D, or F, in our poll question? What do you think? Fabio says A. Scotty says A. Tony says A. Tony, where you been? We've been live for 2 hours, my guy. We've been waiting on you. We've been waiting on you, Tony. Tony loved the pick of Gray Zabel, though. He gave me an A. Tony, we already gave out all the workout advice you could think of. You missed out. Gavin went F-. Gavin's a hater. Main Street Paul went F for failure. Jeff went A. Get your grades in. How did I do? Bears are on the clock at 41. Tony says he's been busy doing cardio. Is that a valid excuse?
I mean, you could.
You could have waited on it. You could have gotten it done earlier.
Or you could just get on your phone, watch the live stream on your phone while you're doing cardio. I don't know why they have to be mutually exclusive activities, Tony. But
Yeah.
Just a suggestion, my friend.
All right. So the Bears are on the clock at 41. And then we'll have the Jets to follow after that. Here we go. Bears go with Quinshon Judkins, running back from Ohio State. And then the Jets go with T.J. Sanders, defensive tackle from South Carolina. The Niners are on the clock at 43, followed by the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, let's do that. Who should the Seahawks take? Who should the Chiefs take with their upcoming picks? If you're enjoying our live mock draft, hit the like button. We're at 52 likes on Seahawks. We're at 31 likes on Chiefs. Keep the likes going. Keep the likes going. Like it up. Like it up, up, up. Like it up, up, up. Like it up, up, up. I'm on fire. Who will the Niners select at 43? Let's see. How are we feeling, folks? Who all liked the video? Type me in the chat if you liked the video. Tony's apologizing for showing up late. It's all good, Tony. We just had to give you a hard time. Here's the upcoming picks. Got the Niners, Cowboys, Colts, and Falcons as the upcoming picks ahead. Who all liked the video? Type me in the chat if you liked the video. Tony liked it. Guillermo liked it. Rated dog. Much appreciated. Scotty liked it as well. 43. This is a steal for the Niners. They go Maxwell Harrison, the corner from Kentucky, with the 43rd overall pick. A lot of people had a first-round grade on him. For the Seahawks' sake, I don't like that. I do not like the Niners getting a first-round talent in round 2. Not great. Not great. Scotty liked the video. Fabio liked it. Michael liked it. Marty liked it. Michael said, just got here too. I liked it. Thank you, Michael. Tony liked it. Arsenal Apex liked it. Marty liked it. Now we got the Cowboys on the clock, followed by the Dolphins at 44 and at 45. We will have the Seahawks pick at 50 and 52 coming up here very, very soon. Very soon. So stay tuned for that. Okay. All right. Who are the Cowboys? The Cowgirls going with at 44. Michael, yes, I do. That's not breaking news. I've been doing both teams since August. I got to pay my bills. Okay. So here's what's coming up. You got the Cowboys, followed by the Colts, the Falcons, and then the Cardinals. And we will pick for Seattle at 50 and 52. Let's go to the Super Chat menu. Tony said he was taking care of responsibilities. Well, glad you're responsible, Tony. Super Chat menu. Seahawks Day is kicking the Chiefs Report's ass right now. Cowboys go with Travion Henderson. And now the Colts are on the clock. Running back from Ohio State. Cowboys could use some help in the run game, certainly. First time Super Chats get the Seahawks chant. $5, do a beer cheers. $10, take some shots. $20, get Bean Boozled. $50, we'll do a beer bong. Colts, this is a simulated pick. They go with Nick Scorton, the edge rusher from Texas A&M. I call him Nick Scrotum. The edge rusher there from A&M. Everybody... Now that Nick Scrotum's off the board, everybody touch your scrotum. Now that we've taken care of our scrotum here. Falcons up next. Cardinals. And then the Fins at 48. Seattle picking at 50 and 52. Who all is anyone in the chat touching their scrotum? Type me if you are for Nick Scrotum. For Nick Scrotum. Falcons at 46, Cardinals at 47, Dolphins at 48. Seahawks fans, your pick is coming up very soon. Your 2 picks. Who should I pick? Gavin, don't be soft. Don't be soft. You heard what I said. I know Gavin's touching his scrotum. I didn't say anything inappropriate. We're waiting on the Falcons to get their pick here. They are on the clock. And then we'll get to the Cardinals. Yeah, let's spam the chat. Chat's been a little quiet. Let's see. Falcons, Cardinals, Dolphins. We're waiting on PD to get his pick in. Here we go. Let's get rowdy. So the last time we did this, the Chiefs beat the Seahawks in the chat rate battle. Seahawks fans, do you really want to lose again? Spam S for Seahawks. Spam C for Chiefs. Let's see who wins this battle. I want to see as many as we can over this next minute. Spam it, and let's get this thing going. Let's see who wins it. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spam S for Seahawks. Spam C for Chiefs in the chat. Here we go. I got a minute on the clock here. Falcons on the clock next at 46. Falcons have made their pick. They go with JTT, the edge rusher from Ohio State. Spam S for Seahawks, Spam C for Chiefs. Who's going to win the chat rate battle this time? Last time it was the Chiefs who beat the Seahawks. All right, we have the simulated pick for the Cardinals. They go with Alec Manor, a wide receiver from Stanford. Now we got the Dolphins on the clock. Keep spamming S for Seahawks. Keep spamming C for Chiefs. Who's going to spam it the most? Let's find out. We got about 15 more seconds here. Who's going to win it? Who's going to win the chat rate battle between these two? Who are the Dolphins going with it? 48. 10 more seconds on the chat rate. Who's going to win? Chiefs or Seahawks? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Who wins the chat rate battle? I'm checking right now. Seahawks was at 92. Chiefs was at 36. Seahawks wins. Seahawks wins the chat rate battle. Keep it going. Keep spamming S. Run up the score. Run up the score, Seahawks fans. You have won the chat rate battle. You've taken down Tony and all his minions over at Chiefs. Dolphins on the clock. Who are the Dolphins going to take? Who should I pick for Seattle at 50 and 52? Who should I pick? Who are the Dolphins going to pick? Ooh, Dolphins go Donovan Jackson. Offensive tackle from Ohio State. With their selection. They're not on the clock anymore. They've made the pick. Now the Bengals are on the clock. Who are the Bengals going to pick? We're one pick away from Seattle. Seahawks fans, who should I take? I can be influenced by a super chat. $sign next to the chat box if you want to contribute. Sound off right now. Who should I take? With the 2 picks for Seattle coming up at 50 and 52. First time super chatters get the Seahawks chant. Or if you're a Chiefs fan, the Chiefs fan. $5, do a beer cheers. $10, take some shots. $20, get Bean Boozled. $50 will do a beer bong. Who should I take? Who should I take? Send me a super chat. Let me know who I should take at 50. Who should I take? Bengals on the clock. Oh, man. Spam the name in the chat right now. Who should I take? I see a lot of people saying Tate Ratledge. Tate Ratledge would be intriguing. Okay. Tyleik Williams. Tyleik Williams to the Bengals at 49. And now the Seahawks are on the clock. We are on the clock. Who should I take? Who should I take at 50? I could go Tate Ratledge. I could go Jared Wilson. Who should I go with? David says, yeah. Best available, Siobhan Revel, Arroyo, Ursary, Alexander, Jonah. All right, who should I take? All right. Yeah, quite a few options. Let's go to David's Super Chat before I give my pick out. Who is my pick going to be? I can be influenced by a Super Chat. David with a $5 Super Chat at Beard Cheers. He says, take Ratledge and Siobhan Revel. Okay, Beard Cheers to you. All right. Who should I select? Who should I select at 50? Spam the name in the chat right now. Who should I pick at 50? Who should I pick? Spam him in the chat right now. Decisions. Who should I go with? Who should I go with, folks? Who should I take here? All right. Do we have the pick in? All right, I have made my decision. I have made my decision of who I'm picking at 50, folks. All right. With the 50th overall pick, the Seattle Seahawks select Tate Ratledge, offensive guard from Georgia. There we go. We got our lineman. We got our lineman, folks. Are you happy, Seahawks fans? Are you happy? I did it. Damn it. I did the thing. Grade the pick. A, B, C, D, or F. I told you I could be influenced. I went Ratledge. Here's more on Ratledge. Overall grade, 74.4. Pass block grade, 77.3. Run block grade of 74.7. Only allowed 1 sack. He's going to start on the offensive line this year. This is a banger of a pick. Seahawks fans, I crushed it. I did it. I am him. All right. Here we go. Folks. 52. Who should we pick? Oh. Let's see here. Who should I go with? Yeah, let's go best available real quick. Who should I pick, folks? We got Revel, Ursery, Jonah's still out there. Let's go Jared Wilson. I think I'm fit. We're going Jared Wilson. Jared Wilson. Here we go, folks. That's the pick. I'm going Jared Wilson. How do we feel about that? How do we feel about Jared Wilson? I'm going Jared Wilson. How did I do with my second round picks? We're doubling up on Georgia. We're going to take that midnight trade to Georgia. Bucks are on the clock. How did I do? How did I do? Now I got people that have turned around. They've turned around on me. We got our linemen, folks. We went Ratledge and we went Wilson. Ratledge and Wilson, both from Georgia. Now, what are we going to do? We got some picks coming up for KC. Going Darius Alexander at 53 to the Bucks. Packers on the clock next, followed by the Chargers and then the Bills. All right, now I have recovered. All the Seahawks fans have turned around. They're not so mad at me anymore. Yeah, let's see who's next. Got the Packers, Chargers, Bills, Panthers. And then we got the Texans, Ravens, Lions, and Commanders. So we got some sim picks. We got the Chiefs at 63. Now I got everybody saying that I can have John Schneider's job. 59% of you giving an A on my second round pick choices. Yeah, there it is. Landon Jackson, Jack Beck. Okay. All right, tell you, Chiefs fans. I'm thinking edge rusher. I'm thinking edge rusher for the Chiefs pick coming up in just a little while from right now. We got the Bills coming up next. Can we go over the best available? Let's see. Yeah. So we got Revel still on the board. Ursery, Jonah, Carson, Thomas, Morrison, Dart, Imbo, Watts, Collins, Milroe, Jones, Porter, Giddens, Winston, Knoll are your best available still at this point. Let's see. DFN, I'm not quitting my job because of a YouTube commenter. I can tell you that right now. All right, nice try. DFN, how about I call your boss and tell him to fire you? How would you feel? That's what I thought. Bills are up next at 56. And we still have another round to go. We're going to do the third round once this mock draft completes. So stay tuned for that. Our third round pick later on. We are live here on Seahawks Today. We are live on the Chiefs Report. doing this mock draft, going through 3 rounds. We just selected Jared Wilson, as well as Tate Ratledge with our picks for there in the second round for Seattle. Now we got picks to make for Kansas City coming up. Let's see. Here we go. Buffalo, Xavier Watts. I like Xavier Watts. I hate to see him end up at Buffalo. Oh. And then Carolina goes with Siobhan Rebel Jr. Let's see. Gavin says, Tyler, please don't embarrass me again, brother. No disrespect or hate, just damn, dude. Can you make our day as a collective? Gavin, I've seen a lot of bitching from you today. A lot of bitching. It's a mock draft, man. It ain't that serious. All right? I'm not the one making the real picks. Texans on the clock at 58. We'll see who the Texans pick. Then we'll have the Ravens, and then we'll have the Lions. And just keep rotating them. Yeah. Texans on the clock. Yeah. I don't know why some of you Chiefs fans hate the pick of Gray Zabel. Tony says, I got myself a snack, Tyler. Wish I could share with you and Tex. What kind of snack did you get, Tony? I thought you were saying I was the snack. I can be a snack. Gavin, you've been kind of soft today, man. Complaining about me talking about scrotums, saying you were going to report me. And then saying, don't embarrass us. Gray Zabel very well could be the pick if he's there at 31. That's not embarrassing. Oh. Let's see. Michael hasn't had breakfast yet. What are you going to eat? Oh. Okay. We have the Texans pick in. The Texans at 58. They go with Ariante Ursary, offensive tackle, Minnesota. Some people had a first-round grade on him. That's quite the fall for him to go to 58. Now we got the Ravens at 59. Who are the Ravens going to go? And then we got the Lions at 60. Let's see. By the way, I have won over the Chiefs fans. I am now leading the poll. We have majority A's, 32% on the Zabel pick. For those of you that like the Zabel pick, you're voting A on the poll, but you've been pretty quiet in the chat. I've had everybody just hating on me in the Chiefs chat about the Zabel pick. Tony says, I'm not the GM, whatever. He can do, I'm happy. Not going to be picky, whatever KC gets. Even if it's another Kingsley, I'm not going to be happy about it. But at the end of the day, I'm not the GM. Tony, breaking news. Not the GM of the Kansas City Chiefs. Big if true. All right, next pick is in for the Ravens. They go with Big Jonah. And now we got the Lions on the board at 60. Who are the Lions going to take? This is a simulated pick. And we do have the Chiefs pick coming up here pretty soon. Got people in the Chiefs chat telling me I should go with Jack Sawyer. Braden Swinson, edge rusher, LSU. Okay. Gingerbread Man says, I don't know why the Chiefs are upset. I see the offensive guard position being there the most. Blair that you need, and you got it covered. Exactly. You already got Moore at the left tackle spot. You put Zabel at guard, Trey Smith at the other guard, Juwan Taylor, Creed Humphrey, and the offensive line is all of a sudden cooking with bacon grease. Gingerbread Man says, I'd be happy if my team went to the Super Bowl 3 times back to back to back, and I still had the roster already put together. What do you truly need? Yeah. Gingerbread Man calling Gavin ungrateful. That's funny. That's funny. Tony agrees with that assessment. Commanders on the clock at 61. Let's see. Tony's grateful. I know I can always count on Tony. Tony, you're a real one. Let's see. 61 for the Commanders. And then the Chiefs will pick here in a little bit at 66. Or 63, rather. There you go. Kevin Winston Jr. from Penn State, the safety spot. Bills are up next at 62. And then the Chiefs pick at 63. Who should I go with for Kansas City? Look, I can be influenced. I can be influenced by a super chat. And that doesn't just apply for Chiefs fans. And, you know, I've seen a lot of bitching from the Chiefs chat today. And I haven't seen any super chats. All right? They've been the Kansas City Chiefs today. Cheap Kingdom. You guys are getting your ass kicked in this super chat battle by the Seahawks today. Seahawks today's at 120. Chiefs is at 0. If you want to influence my pick, here's your chance. $sign next to the chat box. First time super chat. We'll chant your team's name. $5, do a beer cheers. $10, do some shots. $20, get Bean Boozled. $50, we'll do a beer bong. I don't care if you send in $1, $5, $10, whatever it may be. We'll show you some love. More super chats, the merrier. That'd be great. $sign next to the chat box if you'd like to contribute. Kevin Winston was the last pick by the Commanders. The Bills are on the clock. And we got the Chiefs coming up at 63. Okay. All right. All right, now. Okay. Show me the best available. Yes, the Bills have made their pick. They've gone with Alfred Collins. And now the Chiefs are on the clock. Best available. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Jalen Noel. Jalen Noel. Okay. Yeah, keep going. Who should I go with here, folks? All right. I've made my decision. I've made my decision. Who do you think I'm picking, folks? A lot of people want me to take Jack Sawyer. Who should I take? Who? It's the Chiefs. Well, it says Seahawks on screen. Who should I pick? Who should I pick? Who should I pick for Kansas City here? A lot of people tell me Sawyer. All right. The pick is in. With the 63rd overall pick, the Kansas City Chiefs select Jalen Noel, wide receiver, Iowa State. I wasn't expecting him to be here this late. And the Chiefs could use some receiver help. Noel was fantastic at Iowa State last year. 80 catches, nearly 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns. Where'd I go? 15 yards of reception. Jalen Noel, the pick. Jalen Noel, the pick. Grade the pick. A, B, C, D, or F. How did I do? How did I do? I was not expecting to be there. The board fell to me that way. Grade the Jalen Noel pick. I think I might be able to still get Jack Sawyer later on. And the Chiefs need some receiver help. Grade the pick. Tony says A+. Rated says he's another Sky Moore. Based on what? Based on what? He had over 1,000 yards. Adam says Paul goes A. Guillermo goes A. Grade the pick. Eagles go Anthony Belton, offensive tackle, NC State. Okay. Jalen Noel, the selection. Anthony Belton off the board to Philadelphia there at 64. So that does it for round number 2. We'll head into the final round of our mock draft in just a moment. I understand wide receiver wasn't the Chiefs' biggest priority, but they did need help. And I don't trust Juju. Hollywood Brown has had problems staying healthy. Xavier Worthy and Rashee Rice each could be suspended. And Rashee Rice is coming off an injury. I can't pass on Jalen Noel sitting there. I'll go with Jalen Noel at 63. Grade the pick. A, B, C, D, or F. How did I do? Here's the upcoming picks. We got, let's see. Yeah, 65 coming up. Giants at 65. Chiefs at 66. Browns at 67. Raiders at 68. Another pick coming up for the Chiefs. And we have more picks to come for the Seahawks as well as we get ready for round number 3. That's what we've been saying. We've been saying that the entire time. Get out of here, Sam. F Sam. Spam F Sam in the chat. F Sam Brown. We've been right the whole time. F Sam. I did not. I did not. Giants 65, Chiefs 66, Browns 67, Raiders 68. Who should I take? Gavin says, why would Xavier be suspended? He was cleared all charges. That doesn't mean anything. The NFL has a whole different policy than the legal aspect. Deshaun Watson never got charged. He was suspended. I could go through a number of guys. Ben Roethlisberger was never charged, and he was suspended. Ezekiel Elliott was never charged, and he was suspended. Should I continue, Gavin? Should I continue? Xavier very well could be suspended. All right. So we are about to begin round number 3. with the Giants on the clock. And then the Chiefs will pick again. All right. Who should I take with the Chiefs' next pick, chat? Let's go with the best available. Let's see. Okay. Could use some corner help. Benjamin Morrison could be interesting. Could go back to the well in offensive line with Mimbo or Jones, or we could go corner with Porter. We could keep it local with DJ Giddens. We could go Terrence Ferguson, tight end from Oregon. We could go Joshua Farmer. We could go Williams. Still waiting on the Giants. Yeah. Oh. 65. They go with Omar Norman Lott, defensive tackle from Tennessee. Okay. So who should I pick for the Chiefs at 66? Let's see. Chiefs are on the clock. Let's see. What do we think, Chiefs fans? I think I know who I want. Who should I pick? All right. I've made my selection. I have made my selection. With the 66th overall pick of the 2025 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Joshua Farmer, defensive tackle, Florida State. How did I do? Joshua Farmer. We got the Farmer. Grade the pick. A, B, C, D, or F. Grade the pick of Joshua Farmer. How did I do? Tony says, not bad, Tyler. Okay. Rated Dog says, what? Paul's going A. Yeah, here's his stats. 32 tackles, 8 TFLs, 4 sacks. And we get somebody to take some pressure off Chris Jones. And we get some depth on the defensive line. Defensive line was a need. We'll take it. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Upcoming picks. Browns, Raiders, Patriots, Jags are on the board next. How did I do with the pick of Farmer? Grades are in. 25% of you going A, 50% going B, 25% saying C. Okay. Let's see. Rated Dog says, I forgot about him. A+. Slayman Sammy says, meh, C. He will likely be a fine defensive tackle for the rotation, but won't be a cornerstone for the franchise. Hard to find cornerstones in the third round, but this takes care of a need, and you find a good football player. I'll go with Farmer at 66. I feel good about that pick. Here we go. Now we got the Browns. They go Benjamin Morrison, corner from Notre Dame. If you're enjoying our live mock draft, like the video. We're at 58 likes right now on Seahawks, 35 on Chiefs. Like it up. Let me know in the chat when you like the video as well. We're 2 likes away from 60 on Seahawks. When we get there, I'm taking a shot. But we need you guys' help. Like it up. We got more picks coming. Got the Raiders pick in. I have another third-round pick coming up for the Chiefs at 95. And then I have 2 third-round picks coming up for the Seahawks at 82 and 92. And Mitchell Renz is taking Carson Schwishinger, the UCLA linebacker, at 68 in the third round. 69, my favorite pick. Everybody spam 69. Spam 69 in the chat. Great number. Spam 69 in the chat. Everybody starts spamming 69. Unfortunately, neither one of my teams hold the 69th pick. Spam 69 in the chat. Who are the Patriots going to go with the 69th pick? Yes. Here it is. The Patriots. They're going Cam Scattaboo. Ooh. And then the Jags are going receiver from Miami, Xavier Repstro. Okay. Restrepo, wide receiver from Miami. Oh, okay. So I got Seattle coming up at 82. And then I got another Seattle pick at 92. And then another Chiefs pick at 95. Super Chat just came in from Slam and Sam. The first Super Chat of the day for Chiefs. The bleeding is over. The shutout is over. Slam and Sam comes through. Let's see. Yep, Slam and Sam Joe says, give me Holland Pierce, the right tackle at 133, please. Well, I won't be making that pick, as that will be after. We're only doing 3 rounds today, but yeah, that could be a good pick for Kansas City. Slam and Sam, the first Super Chat of the day for Chiefs. They finally get a Super Chat. It's not a shutout. Spam Sammy in the chat. We love it. We love it. Slam and Sam. I'm going to slam this beer for you. Cheers. All right. We got the Saints on the clock at 71. Saints on the clock. They go Jalen Royals, wide receiver from Utah State. Now we got the Bears at 72. Okay. A lot of you in the chat were liking Royals when the Saints get him. Up next, we got the Bears, then the Jets, the Panthers, and the Niners ahead, with the Bears on the clock here at 72. Jalen Royals off the board. Yes. What will the Bears do? What do we think so far, folks? How have I done? I still got like 3 more picks to make. 1 for KC, 2 for Seattle. We'll pick for Seattle at 82. Ooh. 3rd round. 3rd round pick for the Bears at 72 is Andrew Makuba, safety from Texas. Are you offended by that? Are you triggered by me putting the horns down? Okay. Yeah. I mean, the sign for OU is just the one. There's only one Oklahoma.
True, but you chose to put ours up regardless of it being upside down instead of yours first, which puts a priority.
There we go.
Oh,
Is that
no,
better?
it's too late now. You did yours first with ours, and then you put yours up after.
Yeah.
That tells you all you need to know.
Rent-free. Rent-free.
Well, we won the last 2 out of 3.
I like your coach better than ours. By a lot.
I respect that. I respect that take. I think he is a lot better than Tom Herman and a lot better than Charlie Strong. I will say that.
I don't think Sark is necessarily a great coach. I think he's a good coach.
I think he's a good coach. I hope he can become a great coach, but he needs to look in the mirror sometimes and identify his weaknesses a little bit more of a
Like he did about his drinking problem.
Yes. Yes. I actually respect him for rising above
Absolutely.
that.
I think it's one of the best comeback stories in college football.
It really is. Because, I mean, he could have crashed out and burned again. And
how he recovered from being the Falcons OC, he did a bad job there.
Yeah, I mean, like they say, some coaches are meant for the NFL. Some coaches are meant for college football. And I just think Steve Sarkisian's meant for college football. A little catch-up time.
Here we go. Some more. Thomas to the Jets at 73. Princely U to the Panthers at 74. Now we got the Niners on the clock at 75. And the Cowboys on the clock at 76. And we'll have more picks coming up here in just a few moments for both the Seahawks and the Chiefs as we're in the 3rd round. This is the last round we will do today as we're doing a 3-round mock draft here. Who are we thinking? So I get a Seahawks pick next at 82. 12s, I know we still got a lot of you still here with us. Who should I take for Seattle when we get to 82? We got Jackson Dart on the board. Jackson Dart not going in the first 2 rounds. You'll love to see it. Tyler Shuck also did not go in the first 2 rounds. Marcus Imbo still on the board. Jalen Milroe, Emory Jones. Got Darian Porter, DJ Giddens, Jordan Birch, got Olu, Wyatt Millum, Terrence Ferguson, CJ West, Noel Williams. Ooh, Noel Williams is intriguing. Josiah Stewart, Miles Frazier, Quincy Riley. Okay. So we got options. We got options to potentially choose from for Seattle's pick at 82. Tex, we got Tony saying, Tex, I just want to be like you one day. I want to help people train and get better.
Hey, I mean, full transparency, it is a very hit or miss industry. Most of it is online coaching now, I will say. There's not a lot of in-person training unless you go very traditional route. And I can speak from experience, Tony. It's not all that.
How do you feel that somebody wants to be like you someday, Tex?
I mean, first of all,
I imagine you feel honored.
I do feel a bit honored. I think, first of all, I just thank you to Tony for even looking up to me as a figure like that. I'm only 26 years old, man. I'm not some old, Gandalf wise guy over here. I'm very close to your age, man. But I appreciate you looking up to me, man. Just keep working hard, Tony. Work out every day. Get that cardio in. And if you want to be a personal trainer, man, if that's what you want to do to help other people, I admire it. Look into, there's several services. If you just look up personal training, online certification, there's several agencies that will do it for you. I can't remember the one off the top of my head that I did at Gold's Gym to be a personal trainer there, but it was more of an internal one. But yeah.
Damn it. Tom just took who I wanted.
Ah.
Oh, that kills me.
Brutal.
The pick I wanted to make for Seattle's off the board. You'll see the next two picks. Marcus Imbo, guard for Purdue, goes to San Francisco at 75. And then 76. The Cowboys took the guy I wanted. Oh, that sucks. I had my eyes on him. There it is. Noel Williams from California. Damn it, Tom. Damn it. I wanted Noel Williams. F Tom. I wanted Noel Williams for Seattle so bad. But he's off the board at 76. Shit. Now what do I want to do? Oh. That hurts. Patriots on the clock now at 77. What will the Patriots do? And then we'll have the Cardinals on the clock at 78. Seattle picking at 82. Let's spam the chat a bit. Chat's been pretty quiet. All right. Chat on both ends has been pretty quiet as of late. I need you guys to spam the chat. Let's do another battle. So far, the score is 1-1. Chiefs won the first round. Seahawks won the second round. If you are a Seahawks fan, spam S for Seahawks. If you are a Chiefs fan, spam C for Chiefs. I want to see as many as we can over this next minute, and let's see who wins this battle between these two in the YouTube comments right now. Let's see. Spam the S's, spam the C's. Let's see how many we get. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Chiefs off to an early start. All right. Jordan Birch, edge from Oregon, goes to the Patriots. Jackson Dart finally off the board to Arizona to back up Kyler Murray. Chiefs fans, spam C. Seahawks fans, spam S. Let's see who spams it the most over the next minute. Go, go, go. Spam C, spam S. Round 1 went to the Chiefs. Round 2 went to Seahawks. Who's going to win the battle this time? We got about 45 seconds in this battle. Come on, come on. Spam S, spam C. Ooh. So we know that Jack Sperry at 83 wants to go with Tyler Shuck from Louisville. And Harrison Graham is offering $5 to anybody that takes Tyler Shuck before 83 in Pittsburgh. Should I try to screw over Jack Sperry and take Tyler Shuck for Seattle at 82? Let's see. All right, let's check in, see who won the battle. Chiefs was at 62. Seahawks is at 41. Chiefs wins round 3 rather, of the chat rate battle. So Chiefs gets the win. Keep spamming C for Chiefs. Big win for the Chiefs Kingdom over Seahawks today in the chat rate battle. So far in the chat rate battle, Chiefs is up 2-1. Super chat battle, Seahawks is up 120 to $2. All right, we got a Texans pick. Wyatt Millum, guard, West Virginia. And we got the Colts pick coming up at 80. What shall we do? What shall we do? Let's run over the best available when we get a second. Who should I pick? Jalen Milroe, Emory Jones, Darren Porter, DJ Giddens. Okay. 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 All right. Let's see here. Oof. Man. This is tough. Okay. I think I've made up my mind. I think I have an idea. Seahawks fans, who should I pick? Demetrius Knight Jr., Jack Sawyer off the board. A lot of you were wanting me to go Sawyer. He's gone. Who should I go with? Here's a look at the best available. Milroe, Jones, Porter, Giddens, Olu, Ferguson, CJ West. I can be influenced, folks. $ next to the chat box. Who should I draft? Who should I draft at 82? Who should I take here? Here's the super chat menu if you want to influence my decision. First time super chatters will chant your team. $5 do a beer cheers. $10 do some shots. $20 get Bean Boozled. $50 to do a beer bong. $ next to the chat box. Who should I take? Who should I take here? Decisions. Decisions. Who should I take with this pick? I got people telling me to take a quarterback. What do we think? All right. Yeah, I got my pick. All right. I've made my selection. Okay. I have made my selection. Savion Williams is still available. Oh. I have made my pick. With the 82nd overall pick, the Seattle Seahawks select Tez Johnson, wide receiver from the University of Oregon. What do we think? For me, it came down to Savion Williams or Tez Johnson. I like Tez Johnson more than I do Savion Williams. Oh, I'm going Tez Johnson. I like the speed. I like what he can bring to the return game. Give me Tez. Give me Tez. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sperry's next pick is a shocker. Everyone in the building thinks he's going with Tyler Shuck. But he is not, my friends. The Pittsburgh Steelers are going with Tyler Shuck. No, kidding. Oh, wow. Here it is, folks. Jalen Milroe to the Pittsburgh Steelers at 83. Wow. 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 I thought Sperry was going Shuck. He goes Milroe. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. Jalen Milroe to the Pittsburgh Steelers at 83. Bucks at 84. Who do we think the Bucks will go with? We got more picks coming. I got another pick for Kansas City at 95. And I got another pick for Seattle at 92. Okay. We'll put the next pick up. It's already there. Wow. Kyle Kennard is the next pick by the Bucks. The Broncos are on the clock. Broncos picking at 85. Wow. I'm still stunned about Jalen Milroe to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I am stunned. I am stunned. Wow. Let's see. Broncos on the clock. Let's see. King, yeah, Jack Beck was not available. Jack Beck was already gone. Jack Beck was already gone. Oh. Let's see. So we got 85 coming up. So stay tuned for that as we continue. Our pick for Seattle a few moments ago, we went with Tez Johnson, wide receiver from Oregon, with the 82nd overall pick. Jalen Milroe went to the Steelers at 83. Kyle Kennard to the Bucks at 84, and the Broncos are on the clock. And then go Ty Hamilton, defensive tackle from Ohio State, with their pick. Chargers up next, followed by the Packers, and then the Jags is the next selections coming up. And we will pick for Seattle at 92 here in just a bit. Seahawk fans, any idea who I should take for the next pick? Yeah, let's take a look at the big board, shall we? Emory Jones, Darren Porter, DJ Giddens, Olu, Terrence Ferguson, CJ West, Josiah Stewart, Miles Frazier, Quincy Riley, Caldwell, Gadsden, okay. Rivers, Walker, Kobe Bryant, Savion Williams. Yeah. We will wait and see. Josiah Stewart, edge rusher from the LA Chargers at 86. Okay. We got the Packers coming up, the Jags to follow as we continue here with this mock draft. Let's go to the Super Chat menu when we get a moment. Yeah, we can do that after Super Chat menu. If you would like to get some screen time, maybe you want to influence my pick, Super Chat menu goes as follows. First-time Super Chatter will chant your favorite team. $5, do a beer cheers. $10, take some shots. $20, get Bean Boozled. $50 will do a beer bong. $sign next to the chat box if you would like to contribute. And we're doing a battle as we're live on both Seahawks Today and the Chiefs Report. Chiefs Report's at $2. Seahawks Today's at $120. Winning this battle so far that is raging between our two channels here on today's show. I got people telling me I need to get a corner. Okay. Texans on the clock at 89. They took Matthew Golden earlier. Here's the upcoming picks. These are the last four. Hamilton, Stewart, Olu, and Porter. And then we got the Texans at 89, the Rams at 90, Ravens at 91, and the Seahawks at 92. Georgie said I need to take Quinn Ewers. I don't know, Jim. There we go. Darren Porter's off the board. 4, off-season coverage like you won't find anywhere else. You need to be subscribed to our respective channels. Chiefs Report's closing in on 71,000 subscribers. If you love the Chiefs, you need to subscribe. Heck, Seahawk fans, check me out over on the Chiefs Report as well. Subscribe over there, youtube.com/ChiefsTV. Spin the wheel of subs. Let's make this number keep going up. Meanwhile, on Seahawks Today, we're at 65,458 subscribers. Try to get to 66,000 before the draft. If you love the Seattle Seahawks, this is the channel for you. Sub it up, sub it up. If you are subscribed to either channel, type me in the chat, and we'll shout you out. Type me in the chat if you are subscribed to either Seahawks Today or the Kansas City Chiefs Report, and we'll shout you out. Type me if you are. All right. So Darren Porter off the board at 88. Texans at 89 on the clock. Waiting to see what Jeremy Chuggs does with this pick. Let's see what's next. What is next, my friends? Let's see here. Okay. Tony subbed to both. Thanks for subbing to both channels. Type me if you're subscribed to either channel. Up next, Texans on the clock, Rams, Ravens, and then Seahawks at 92. And this pick comes via Detroit. Yes. Terrence Ferguson, tight end from Oregon, off the board for the Houston Texans. And now we have the LA Rams on the clock. Jackson Durham, our resident Rams fan, the one Rams fan that exists on this planet, he will make the pick for the Rams at 90. Tony subbed to both. Adam is subbed. Tony says, just glad there's no Chargers channel at Chat Sports. 90, the LA Rams, they go Tyler Shuck, quarterback from Louisville. So how about that? The Steelers, Sperry, spineless Sperry, says no to Tyler Shuck. And he is going to go with none other than with the pick made here. He went with Jalen Milroe, and Tyler Shuck goes to the Rams. How about that? How about that? Oh. So we got the Ravens on the clock, and then we got the Seahawks pick. 12s. Who should I pick? Yeah. All right. Here's the bets available. Emory Jones, DJ Giddens, CJ West, Miles Frazier, Quincy Riley, okay. Yeah. Yeah, a few more. Well, he's might be going to jail. So, Devin Neal, Chris Paul, Jacob Parrish. Show me the corner still available. Yeah, Quincy Riley, Jacob Parrish. Okay. Show me the edge is still available. David Walker. Okay. All right. Yes, they took the guy I wanted. Joey, he took Kobe Bryant from me. That asshole. F. Joey. I wanted Kobe Bryant. He took it from me. Disgusting. Disgusting behavior. I am pissed. That's who I wanted. I wanted Kobe Bryant. Ugh. That's awful. I'm pissed. All right, I've made my choice. Since I can't have Kobe Bryant, I'll go with the next corner on the board. Give me Quincy Riley, corner from Louisville, with the pick. Quincy Riley is the pick at 92 overall. Grade the pick. A, B, C, D, or F. How did I do going corner here, Quincy Riley? Man, tough spot. The two guys I wanted. Williams and Bryant both off the board. Oh, that kills me. Ugh. Oh, man. I'm pissed. Boo. F Joey. F Joey. Took my guy. Took my guy. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. So I got another Seahawks pick at 92. And I got another Chiefs pick at 95. Oh, that was 92, rather. No, so we're done with the Seahawks now. Saints go Savion Williams. Okay. Wide receiver from TCU. Okay. Browns at 94. Chiefs at 95. Eagles at 96. Who are the Browns going with? Oh, I'm hurt, folks. I am hurt. Who should I pick for the Chiefs? Chiefs Kingdom. Who should I pick? At 95. Yeah, let's go best available. Chiefs. Oof. Okay. Okay. I've made my pick. I've made my pick. I've made up my mind for the Kansas City Chiefs. You're going to really like this, folks. You're going to really like this. With the 95th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Devin Neal. The hometown kid is coming home. Lawrence, Kansas's own Devin Neal, baby. Grade the pick. Who's fired up? Who loves that pick? A, B, C, D, or F. The Lawrence native. The two-time All-Big 12 selection. The all-time leading rusher for the Kansas Jayhawks. Devin Neal. Let's go. Let's go. How about that? Grade the pick. I found our running back of the future. He's eventually going to beat out Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt, and he's going to be your bell cow. And he's going to be a star in this league. Home run pick, Devin Neal. Let's go. Let's go. Junior gives it an A. Tony says A++. Slammin' Sammy says A+. Carl says Devin Neal, video game status, A. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. There it is. There it is. And that's all our picks for the mock draft. Oh. Oh, man. There we go. Now we're waiting on the Eagles, and that'll be the final pick of round 3. All the Chiefs fans are loving the pick. It's a unanimous consensus. Junior going A. Tony going A. Slamming Sam going A+. Tony going A. Gabe says A+. Mark goes A. Slamming Sam says save your best pick for last. Devin Neal. Real deal Devin Neal to the Kansas City Chiefs at 95. Final pick of the third round, Jacob Parrish. Oh, actually, not the final pick. We have more third-round picks. I got ahead of myself. 102 is the number. Okay. Oh, man. 102 is the last pick. Vikings on the clock. Patrick Seatman, what's he going to do? Oh, this is a guy you like. Vernon Broughton.
I think in the third round that's a great value pick too, because like you could argue he's more of a middle to late second round pick in some arguments. I know not everyone would agree, but I think he's got a lot of upside as a defensive tackle at the next level. I think it's a great value pick for Patrick Seatman from Vikings today. Vikings now, I should say. Congratulations.
Yeah, very good pick. So we got the Dolphins, the Giants, and the Niners. Myron, appreciate you being here, man. We've missed you today. Glad you could join us at the end of your work shift, man. Yeah, let's check in on the like battle. Yeah. 64. Chiefs 39. There we go. There's the battle. Seahawks at 64. Chiefs at 39. If you're a Seahawks fan, run up the score. If you're a Chiefs fan, play some catch up. Like the video. Like it up. Like it up. Like it up. Like it up. Let's go. Oh. Giants on the clock at 99. Shamar Turner. Not Stewart. The other Shamar from Texas A&M. Oh, a long time ago. All right. Giants at 99. San Francisco at 100. Tyler's asking, are we going to do a recap? Yes, there will be a video later with a complete reaction to this mock draft. So stay tuned for that. We'll have that for you coming up later on. All right. Giants pick R.J. Harvey, running back UCF. Okay. I like Devin Neal better than R.J. Harvey. I think we got the better back. I think we've done good with that pick for Slam and Sam says, who's our Mr. Irrelevant, though? A linebacker or a safety? I think it's just best player available for Mr. Irrelevant. I don't think it has to be a linebacker or a safety. 100, San Francisco. Let's see. All right. So we got Niners on the clock, and then we got a few more picks. Few more picks to go. Jersey says the mock draft database gives Tyler's draft a B-. Okay. Slayman said, you had us in the first half, Tyler, but you made it work in the end. Hey, we made it work. We rallied. Some of y'all had to puke and rally. But we made it work. I feel pretty good about what I did for both teams. How would you grade my mock draft? I'll update that as the poll question right now. Can we roll through my picks on both teams? Let's see. Yeah, give me a second. Okay. How did I do? Tony says he loved all the picks I made. A, B, C, D, or F. Yes. Yep. That's it. Yep. All right. So let's go over the picks that I made. Starting with the Seahawks, we went Colson Loveland in the first round, tight end from Michigan. He slipped right to us, couldn't pass him up. Tate Ratledge at 50, guard from Georgia. Jared Wilson, center from Georgia at 52. Tez Johnson, wide receiver from Oregon at 82. And then we went Quincy Riley, the corner from Louisville, at 92 to wrap up the third round. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, we went Gray Zabel, offensive line from North Dakota State, at 31. We went Jalen Knoll, wide receiver from Iowa State, at 63. We went Joshua Farmer, defensive tackle from Florida State, at 66. And then we ended the mock with Devin Neal, running back from Kansas, at 95 is our picks. So, there we go. Grade my mock, A, B, C, D, or F. How did I do? A, B, C, D, or F? How did I do? A, B, C, D, or F? Weigh in, let us know. Okay. Let's go to the other picks that just came in, and then we'll wrap up. A, B, C, D, or F. Michael, I'm not sure exactly what time we're going live yet. Probably an hour before the first round starts. But we're still working, finalizing some details there on that. All right. Niners. Well, they're not in the clock anymore. They made their pick. They go Charles Grant, offensive tackle from William and Mary at 100. And then the Rams at 101. They go with Darian Strong. And then Jared Ivey, edge from Ole Miss at 102. And then we're waiting on the Titans and the Browns to wrap this up. Mac gives me a D. Why, Mac? Why are you giving me a D, Mac? Give me a good reason. Give me a reason why you're giving me a D. Waiting on the final two picks, and then we'll sign off. Yeah, we just haven't seen him come through yet. Oh, yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. All right, we're good. Well, we'll get out of here. Appreciate y'all being here. A lot of fun doing this mock draft today. Continuing draft coverage on the channel throughout the rest of this week and next week as well. We'll also be live for the NFL draft here on Seahawks Today, as well as the Chiefs Report on Thursday and Friday. We're also live on Seahawks on Saturday as well, so don't miss out. We will see you then. For Big Tex, I'm Tyler Jones. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night, everybody. So long.